Here we go. All right, yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is, good vibes only. You know what it is. It's your boy One Time for the One Time, your boy Rick Rob, and the 10 Cents crew. You know how we do when we do what we do. As my boy Luda would say, man, here we are back for episode, man, is it 83? Shout out to
83.
83 Z.
Good things happened in 83. You know what I'm saying? And man, we got a lot to talk about. I am very disappointed in just who we have on, only because I know there's some people that are missing because they partied a little too hard. But we'll get to that.
Oh,
Are they coming
here
on?
comes one.
Here
Oh,
comes Santa
yes.
Claus. Here comes Santa.
Oh my goodness. There we go. Look at this boy. We see his nostrils. That's not what we want to see.
Dub. Y'all hear me?
Oh my
Nostrils.
no,
Yes.
no.
Unfortunately, yes,
Uh-oh.
we can
Yes.
hear you.
There it is, baby. I'm sorry I'm a little late. You know, I was celebrating my victories. You know,
Yeah, I see you. You know what I'm saying? I see
Hey.
you, millionaire. Nigga out there riding dirty.
All right.
Hey, well, fuck it. Let's cover it, man. Yo, woo. Wow. San Francisco and Green Bay. What the fuck happened last night?
Greatness.
Yo, I mean, hey, respect, King.
No, yeah,
Respect at the end of the day. Respect. I just don't understand how the fuck it happened because
it happened with the special team. That's all that happened. Because
I'm gonna-
Garoppolo was not moving the ball. Give me 1 second, Renee, because let me just stand on this.
Go ahead.
You know what? 49ers, they played good defense. So did Green Bay. They were both going back and forth, but 49ers weren't moving the ball. Garoppolo doesn't have it in him to move the ball. Apparently he does it with other teams, but yesterday he wasn't moving the ball. If it wasn't for the special teams act to tie him up and get in the position to score a field goal, that was, I don't see them moving forward, but good job to 49ers. I can't complain. I can't wait to see you guys next week and beat that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna clap them cheeks next week. for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, you know, the whole, I was
Never in the history-
telling them last night when I was there, the whole, all the momentum changed once Mercedes Lewis coughed up that ball and never went back. Green Bay could never really roll like they were rolling right before that, the series before that.
Okay, so
The
Eddie
plays right
P,
before that.
you bring up a good point. Mick and
Yeah.
I were sitting there, we're watching the game with Rob, and Mercedes Lewis coughs up the ball. They call that one an interception, or I mean a fumble. How about the play, like just the next series, wasn't it? When the guy from
Which one?
the Niners,
That's-
what was the receiver?
Gotta take 3 steps. That's what they said. He only took 2.
Get out of
Oh,
here, dude.
Ayuk. Yeah,
That's
Brandon
what
Ayuk
they
or
did.
whatever. Yeah,
He put
no,
that ball.
was-
He already had taken that ball, put it in his chest, turned upfield. That's a football
I
move.
agree.
That's a
agree.
football move.
By who? The
That was a
Niner?
fumble.
Ayuk did?
Yeah.
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 That's
I
a
remember
football move.
that.
That should have been a
Yes.
turnover. That's why both offenses were out on the field waiting to see what was going to happen. And that, to me, if you called the Mercedes Lewis one, you got to call that one a fumble.
I agree.
Well.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, when the Ram or the Packers first came down and scored like it was nothing, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god. I'm scared.
Well, yeah,
They-
y'all were all silent. Y'all didn't have shit to say about nothing. And
Real
then-
quick.
They
Real
made
quick.
it real easy. You know what I mean? I was like, oh my gosh, this is not good. And then we do what we do. We come back and we win and we make it ugly. And
Yes.
we grind it out.
I'm
And
never.
people kept coming on his back like, and we was
I'm never going to cape up for Jimmy G, but in the fourth quarter, he made a couple plays. He made 3 good throws to move the
Yeah.
sticks that really
Yeah.
that made me say, okay, I see why this guy is this guy. Debo Samuel had a big run too to move the sticks. That was
Yeah.
huge. And at the end of the day, the Niners nutted up and did what they had to do. Renee, Eddie asked me, or he's chastising me, taking me to task for what I said in the text. But can you tell him why I said that?
What did you say? I might have not.
I said I'm riding with the Niners the rest of the way. Why did I say that?
You can't ride with the Rams. Y'all like super rivals.
And on Wednesday, I said if the Niners win,
Yeah,
I'm riding with them the rest of the way. So I got honored.
Did say
I
that.
got one
You did
more
say
on
that.
I think
my
you did say that.
bandwagon, baby. Let's
I got
go.
on.
He did say what bothers me is that you're rooting for a team, a root for Tampa Bay. I mean, fucking somebody else. You're rooting for somebody in the same division. It's
I don't like the Rams. You guys don't understand. I don't like the Rams. I don't like the Niners, but they didn't smack us. The Rams just
don't-
smacked us.
we don't
I got
you
it. I
either,
got
but-
It's
but
fresh
that-
wounds. I see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
fresh,
still
fresh
hurts.
wounds.
It
Yeah.
still
Fresh
hurts.
ones.
It
It
still
still hurts.
hurts. So
Well, hey.
Renee, I'm gonna post
Them
this
cheeks
question
still
to you.
hurt.
They do. Everything hurts. All of it.
Renee, I'm gonna post this question to you. Jimmy G, if he leads you to the Super Bowl, you got to stick with him, right?
No, I know. I thought the same thing. Yeah, this guy, we might have to stick with him because he just, I don't want to say he got us to the NFC Championship, but he was somewhat the reason to get our kicker, Robbie Gold, as good as gold in field goal range.
No, and to add to Mick's point, yeah, he wasn't doing shit the whole game. I didn't see much of Garoppolo until the end of the game where he did make these throws.
But he
Debo
started off 0 for 6.
Well, Debo
Well, hold
making
on,
that,
that's a misleading 0 for 6 because he was putting it in people's hands and they was dropping it. You know what I'm saying? It was some bullshit.
Yeah,
Which is why I
Kittle
was like,
dropped
damn.
that one. Kittle dropped.
Yeah,
that
I was
one.
like, he's doing what he can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they dropped, and then I was like, oh shit, he's over. I didn't even realize he was over at the time that I said that, and I was like, well, I mean, you see what's happening. It's not necessarily his fault at that point.
Well, there for a
But-
minute they were negative. What was it? Negative 10 yards.
Negative
or
It
10
something
looked
yards,
like
yeah.
the Cardinal Ram
into
game.
the first quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did. But that's the thing. When it went to half and they kicked that fucking field goal and they gonna get that shit blocked, I was like, hold on, it's 7-0, right? Because I think it was 7-0 at half.
Yeah.
right.
7-0 at half. The yardage was hella weighted in Green Bay's favor, but they weren't doing shit with it. And I was like, oh
Right.
no, not again.
Well, they were driving the ball again when Lewis had the fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against the Niners, the last 4 times the Packers are.
Yeah.
That's-
Man, that shit.
I mean,
seen
towards
it. Yeah,
the-
no, I seen that. They said that at halftime. They were like, "Yo,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, that's his kryptonite." I was like, "Damn, why would they put that out there?" I was like, "That's fucked up." I was like, "Oh shit."
Oh, they were putting it out there
There
when
we
he kept
go.
yelling out he owns the Bears. So
They jinxed
Roger,
it.
don't
you know.
cut your hair. Don't cut your hair, Rogers. This shit look ugly.
Yeah. The whole time, like we saw, what was it? One of the commercials came on or something. Mick goes, dude, the man bun's got to go.
He looks like a
Hey,
douche.
look. Hey, shit.
He looks
that
like
as
a Hari
man,
Krishna.
I don't care.
And
About.
I don't even know if that's legal to say. That's what he looks like.
Nah, man.
but in all, you know,
Hare
at the end
Krishna.
of it, good job, 49ers. You guys made
Yeah.
it to the NFC Championship.
Hey, you
know.
did exactly what Renee and Will said you would do. So shout out to that. Now, can we go over to my MVP,
Big Joe.
future Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer?
My
Oh,
God.
good Lord.
God.
Okay.
Way too
You
You know what I'm
early.
saying?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
man.
You
Hey,
you done put
hey.
Dwayne Haskins in the
Oh,
hall.
my
You
God.
put
Hey,
Jalen
it's
Hurts
okay.
in the
You know
hall.
what?
You put-
Hey. What did Joe go do? All right, he went and he was great despite. All right, despite
I
his
don't know if he
line,
was. I don't know if he was great.
He was good. He was good.
Despite his wide
He
receivers,
didn't throw
he
any
went and put up-
touchdowns.
He went and put up almost 350 after getting sacked 9 times, and most importantly, he won the game. What do we play to win or to do? We played to win the game, and that's what the fuck Joe did, which is why he's my guy until he faces Kansas City. That's what I'm saying. Let's go, Joe. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
He
Tennessee, I
survives for
told
another
y'all.
week.
I told y'all, Tennessee did not deserve to be number 1. That shit is crazy to me, and they look like.
Wow.
Well, I think more importantly, I haven't watched a lot of Tannehill. He was bad,
Oh,
and
man.
I wanted to cape up for him, and then
Well,
I had
except
to
for that
back
one
down
throw,
on Wednesday.
Mick.
I mean, he made a great. He did. Yes, he
that
did
that
make a
throw to
great throw.
AJ
That
Brown.
one
But he-
throw
I
to
mean,
AJ
that was a
Brown.
that was a great
throw.
catch.
That was a
though.
great. It
That
was a great throw.
Oh, it was a
catch.
great catch also, but he put
But-
it on the back shoulder and like.
But
at
he
first
did
I was
look
like,
a
"Why
lot
are you
Derek
throwing
Carr.
that? He's not even open." And then Mick was like,
Yeah.
"Dude, he put it on the back shoulder," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Good call."
Man,
Good
yeah, he
call.
put it in between two Bengals, and they got it
Yeah.
when they got to the sideline. I'm sure they heard about that one.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? And he caught it with one hand. Like what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What
I
was
think-
the other dude
right,
doing?
running backwards.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jamal.
Yeah.
What was Julio Jones' stats at the end of the game? I didn't.
I meant to say AJ Brown, dude. I had that because AJ Brown wears 11. I thought Julio Jones wore 11 for.
Well, he
for
did for the Falcons.
My bad. My bad.
Well, Derrick Henry couldn't get nothing really going either. Which
No, you're
No.
right, and you're right
Yeah.
about
he
Higgins.
was
too.
rusty.
You're right about Higgins too, Renee.
Yeah, Higgins balled
Higgins
yesterday,
balled.
man. He did. Like both Higgins and Chase, you were just like, "Damn,
who got
like,
who got Higgins the ball? Who got Chase the ball? I'm just gonna keep saying. I mean, it's one last time. I promise. Last time.
wow."
But didn't you say they were going to score 52?
Look. I might have had a little whiskey when I said it.
Is that
it
what it
didn't
was?
really matter?
I get
It
it.
didn't matter. Look.
All right.
Yeah, all I'm saying is they was gonna win.
Okay.
All right, that was it. They won. All right. It wasn't
All right.
52. It was too cold that day.
Yeah,
It's all right.
that makes sense.
They'll need 52. They'll need 52 to beat Kansas City, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get
You know, it's funny too. Like when we were watching the Green Bay game, the Bengals Titans game, like Rob made mention of it several times. The stadium just seemed like quiet
Yeah.
a lot. Like Cincinnati never seemed to have a problem with with the crowd
Crowd
being
noise.
too loud or anything like that whatsoever.
I even
Whereas
thought I heard people cheering when they were doing good. You know, I don't know if they had a good following there, but
it looked like there was
right.
quite a few Cincinnati
Yeah.
fans
Yeah,
there
no,
because
they
it's
traveled.
close. But
I read
Travel.
but like in Green Bay, dude, they were pretty loud. There were times where you could see Garoppolo like
Mm.
trying to, calm everybody down and trying to get a play called and whatnot. But
well, until that
both
fucking-
games, man. At first with both games, like when the first game started, Mick and I were like sitting there going, oh man, more bullshit playoff games. Like these are gonna suck. And sure enough, they were like, dude, low scoring, both of them, like
right.
the whole time. No fireworks or anything. So
Didn't need no
Is what it
fireworks. What you
is.
talk about a block punt and a touchdown? Fireworks. Ball felt like it was in the air for 25
Mm.
minutes. Everyone was
That was crazy.
Yeah, that's just great. Everybody,
Tannehill for
nobody knew what was
interception
that.
1, interception 2.
Hey,
Nigga,
I'm not gonna lie. Rolling with the 49ers fans is gonna fucking hurt my feelings. Just I already am regretting that decision.
Hey, you know what? You don't have
Yeah.
to roll with it. Get out of here.
I have to though, is what I said, but I'm not. I don't want to.
Get out of here.
I
You
mean,
don't have
you
to-
could
You
come
know what?
over
This
to
is the one
Cincy,
time you don't
baby.
have to stick to your
Just
word.
be a
bro.
football fan.
Hopefully, well, I'm hoping that the jinx comes. Having me on your bandwagon is probably not as good as you think it's gonna
Get
be.
out of here. Hey,
Yeah.
how about Kansas City ain't gonna be there next week, buddy.
Oh well, hold on, Nick. Hold on. Damn. Look,
He's trying to
look,
push it
look.
along. That's all.
I know, right? Little
Yeah.
little foot. Hold on. You might be doing
Yeah.
85 in your car. Don't do 85 on his potty. Hold on. Okay, slow down, homie. All right. Let's get to the Rams game first, right? I know there's a lot of talk about the Rams and the Bucks. And Renee, I'm shocked at you. You keep saying I'll see the Rams next week. I don't get it because you're discounting Tampa Bay.
Well, my thing is, I would rather play the Rams.
Oh, okay. That's
What we do.
so I get it. You're putting it out in the world.
Yeah. That's
That's
the
what
reason,
happened.
not the reason of because I don't know if they could beat Tampa Bay. I'm just hoping for it.
Yeah. Why are you outside of a what are you
No,
outside of?
He's at Home Depot waiting for somebody to pick him
We're
up.
losing him.
Oh,
Picking
Some
up ex-
side electric work.
Dude, picking up extra shift is.
Hey, working overtime for RP Electric. I get it. All right, my bad.
Hey,
All right, well,
selfishly, I'm pulling for the Rams because I'm typically not a proponent of a civil war, but if the Rams do win, we will have a civil war amongst our group, and I'm here for it. I want to sit and watch somebody have to sit next to me and be mad about it. Hopefully, no fist fly. I'm here for it.
and you definitely know it's going to be a civil war. You're going to have
Gonna be a
Captain
civil
America on one side, Iron Man on the other. Okay,
Right.
because there's going to be
who's
Rams
Captain
winning.
America and who's Iron Man?
I'm Captain America because he's better looking.
Oh, shit.
Renee could be Iron
Iron Man.
Renee could be Iron Man. But no, in all aspects, we beat
watching the
Tampa.
NFC Championship at SoFi.
We beat Tampa Bay once.
Mm.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
we took Gronkowski out.
We could be in the parking lot tailgating with that thing.
Now
Yeah.
we are going to their house. It's going to be
And the Raiders, and we're good. Some gasoline.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing we have a problem with today is the not being at home. Everything else we should have them. I mean, as long as they do what they did last time, run the ball. We have Akers. We have fucking Sony. Use fucking OBJ. Spread that shit around.
OBJ is somebody you guys did not have last time.
We did this last game. He was the biggest.
against-
He
against Tampa
meant
Bay.
against Tampa Bay.
Oh, against Tampa Bay, correct. And
Yeah.
now we have him, so that's a bigger arsenal. My thing is,
Yeah, but you're also missing Robert Woods.
well, the point of the game is to spread. Okay, spread the ball around like they did last time,
For the cheeks.
and fucking yeah, and then we're gonna get it in those two after we spread them.
Really spreading
Yeah,
cheeks.
look, Tampa Bay to my
Please
Please
homeboy
name this
Rudy.
episode "Spread the Cheeks," nigga. 'cause
Yes.
that has been so much conversation on this damn
Well,
podcast.
that's how we talk.
I
Okay,
agree with Luda. I think it's going to be hard to run on them, though, like I said on Wednesday, because they have the best run defense in the league. I think they're number one.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tough to run. We do have Akers, so maybe that'll help a little. I don't know. They're easier to throw on, which, Stafford's going to have. This game's going to come more on Stafford's shoulders because we're going to have to throw on them more than we did last week. He only threw 17 times last week. That was, fairly
Yeah.
easy game for him. He didn't have to do much. Today he's going to have to do
Got it.
more. OBJ looks like he's finally coming
Got his
back into
groove.
his own a little bit. Like I said the other day, also Von Miller looks like he's finally got his football legs back under him.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll see. Although they have Fournette back, that's going to make things a little tougher. But
Right. If you're if
I
you're
feel
the
fairly
Cleveland,
confident.
if you're the Cleveland Browns and
I'm
Baker
very
Mayfield, how does it look for you
It's like
with
Baker's not.
how OBJ has been playing? Like,
pretty-
doesn't it? Isn't it?
I
Does
mean,
it?
I
Isn't
don't
it a
know.
poor reflection on? No, isn't it? wouldn't
Well,
it be a poor
Stafford's better
reflection
than
on-
Mayfield, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no, he is, but it is a poor reflection on.
it's
on
it's
Baker
got to
Mayfield.
be a poor reflection on Mayfield. Just the fact
Yeah.
that OBJ like looks
Because he
like
did nothing
OBJ
there.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's playing
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
OBJ's daddy is the real MVP in this whole thing.
Right, got
he's
him
the
out
one-
of there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the one that got him out of there. But honestly,
Right.
I was looking at the other side of this thing too, because remember he wanted to go over there with Tom in Tampa Bay. I don't remember what happened with that whole situation. But now look at Tom. Tom ain't got AB no more. You know what I'm saying?
Evans, I
Godwin-
think, is
Godwin's
there.
Godwin's not there either.
I was
Godwin's
about to say
not there.
Godwin's
But
hurt, right? Yeah,
Evans
he's
is
out.
playing.
Evans
Yeah.
is playing. They have
Evans is
Gronk.
playing, but I don't know what's happened since.
Well,
now
I
they
think
have
that's what
Fournette.
it's going to come down to. I think
You
the
know
Rams
who's-
have more weapons.
You know
Yeah.
who's there? Tom Brady's there. Stop
Right.
acting like he ain't better than Stafford.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Brady's had less. Brady's had less than one Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
that's fact.
So
Right,
That
that's
is-
true.
That is
That's
facts.
true.
That is facts.
Let's
Yeah,
stop
but-
playing.
But I have a feeling Aaron Donald is going to be in his. He's going to be in that A gap, B gap all day long.
gonna be in them cheeks.
Spread it.
Puto.
But yeah, I see Rams winning it today, guys. I mean, Brian, give us your take.
Oh man, I actually do think the Rams pull it off. I think it's a close game, though. I don't think it's like a blowout by any stretch. I think it's like it's under 3. I think it's like a 1 point, 2 point game.
Like
That's what I think it
2017
boils down
game
to.
kind of deal.
Like a 2017 or a 21-20. Like right there, and you're just like, damn.
So
You
the
know?
point is, you are rooting for the Rams today.
I'm not rooting for you guys. I just think like hearing like Rob talk last night a little bit. Rob's like, it's Tom's retirement game. Like this
Man,
is it for
Rob
him.
doesn't even know
He's
what
done.
he's talking about, man. He's always
Well, that's
done.
true. He's a
Yeah.
Falcons fan, so
Yeah,
Um,
but
Retirement game. I don't think
Yeah.
so.
yeah, he thinks this is it.
Hold on.
Did
you
Brady
guys just
say
see
that?
If Brady loses,
Tom said that he's undecided on coming back next year.
right? Well,
Oh, really?
Mick,
I didn't even hear
Mick,
that.
go into some of that, Mick. Why is he undecided all of a sudden?
Well,
Tell me that when I talk to him. the other day.
Giselle for the last 2 or 3 years has been, and this is all rumor and innuendo. It's been
Hearsay.
telling
Like
him,
you said,
it's
where
time to
there's
hang him
smoke,
up.
there's
And it's
fire.
like with your Tom, like I don't think anybody's going to catch any of his records anytime soon because I don't think anybody's going to play that long. So I feel like if he loses, there's going to be a lot of pressure, not from his family side and mostly Giselle to hang
Well,
him
the
up.
other thing too that you got to think about, both coordinators for Tampa Bay are up for jobs too, right? So you could have a whole like new staff in there, and does Tom want to go through that, right? Because Leftwich probably getting a job, and so's Bowles.
Evans ain't getting no job. He only winning games because of Tom Brady, not because of he's a good coach.
He's a good coach.
Look at
it's
Mick.
fine.
Look at
He's a good offensive coordinator. I don't know if he'll be a good coach.
Well, but you got to
the Patriots.
you can
Can't
say
win.
that about everybody, right? We didn't know Kyle Shanahan was going to be a good coach. He was a good offensive coordinator.
Oh, we
We didn't
knew
know.
he is.
We knew now.
You knew?
Earlier,
Uh-huh.
in
How
the-
did you know
we were
that?
talking-
Come on.
we were calling for Kyle Shanahan's head, like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
Exactly.
Renee was like, He
Right.
blew a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl. I think he's going to make a good coach, though. He's
Right.
gonna
Very
make a
good.
coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a part of
This
this
for the Rams
2013
fan. How
staff
about
that
Mike
went
Martz?
3 and
What do you guys?
13.
How do you rank Mike Martz? There's
He was a
prime
terrible
example.
head coach.
There you
Yeah.
go. There's a prime
Right.
example.
He was,
One
he
of
was-
the-
he was- he was a
One of
better
the best
offensive
offensive
coach.
coordinators.
He's a
that-
great OC.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the same thing for like my guy back in the day, Turner. North Turner was a
North
hell
Turner,
of an
yeah.
offensive coordinator, but anytime he was a head coach, it was a fucking disaster.
I'll
Yep.
tell you
So-
the best staffing crew I believe there was is when there was the greatest show on
Here
turf.
we go. Yep. Dick
That,
Vermeil.
that coaching staff was the best. Right.
Or
there.
maybe those players were pretty good.
Yeah, both it takes two to tango.
Okay. Well, on that
I
note,
believe
so
that
we-
was Mike.
All right.
So I think we got. I think it was, but we won't, neither here nor there. We will go ahead and say unanimously. We're hoping that the Rams win this game. We'll see how it goes.
Possible SoFi back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
Right.
hey,
Oh,
road
shit,
teams are
yeah.
2-0 so far. Road teams are 2-0.
Yeah.
let's get to the main event. You know what I'm saying? The one game that I think is going to probably be the best game of the weekend. Buffalo and Kansas City.
Yeah,
Yeah, what y'all got?
at KC.
At KC.
It's at
Oh my
KC.
Bills
God. I want some
Mafia.
ribs right now.
I
This is
got
a
little,
hard one. This is a
I
hard
got little
one.
Patty
I don't know.
Mahomes. I got
Yeah.
little Patty Mahomes.
Yeah, part of me is, I think I'm like 55% KC, 45% Bills. I'm with Jamal on that. I think
I-
KC's going to pull it out.
I think it's going to be a close game, but I got to go opposite to your percentages, Eddie P.
You're 55 Bills, 45
Yeah.
KC.
Yeah, I think the Bills will pull it off today and
I
get
think the
back.
Bills have better defense. They both have very potent offenses. I think the Bills have a slightly better defense than the KC, and that's what'll be like the reason that they lose. The KC, Kansas City.
I think Kelsey's going to be the X factor today. Somehow, some way, he's going to that game where he played, where they beat I think it was the Chargers, where like in the fourth quarter he went crazy.
Yes,
I think
that
he's
was
going to
the
have.
Chargers game.
I think he's going to have something. He's going to be.
He's going to have to have.
He's going to have to be that guy today.
Yeah.
Renee, you were onto something. I didn't realize this. So through the season, their offense was ranked. This is Kansas City and Buffalo, 3rd and 5th respectively. Kansas City was 3rd. The Buffalo
Mhm.
Bills were 5th. Their defense was 27 and 1st. Kansas City's 27th ranked, and Buffalo was number 1. I did not realize that Buffalo was number 1.
That's the only reason why I think the Bills are going to win.
Well,
Jeez.
I mean, that's okay. Those are good stats, and those are aggregated stats. I had the Bills defense all season. They gave there was like 3 or 4 games where they had a lot of holes in that defense. So
Yeah.
they don't consistently come bring their hard hats.
Not to mention,
I think-
Kansas City's defense, they're ranked 27th, but the second half of the season,
Right.
because they were so terrible the first half.
Right. That's
Second
true.
half of the season, they actually
They were top 10.
were pretty
I think.
good.
I think they were top 10.
10 for the second half. Yeah.
Second half of the season.
But
Yeah,
I don't know. And I just don't trust the Bills enough, honestly. That's another reason.
Well, the
They-
biggest
they-
issue with them is they don't really run the ball well. And I think, You
And
gotta
they
be
did
able to
last
run-
week, which maybe they
they
realized.
did last week. That's true. They did last
but
week.
they just seem inconsistent. They
Keep the ball
actually
well.
aren't as good this year as they were last year. And they showed it through a lot of the middle of the season. So they kind of got it together towards the end, and
Right.
everybody all of a sudden is
They
back
are
on
hot
the
right now.
bandwagon because of one really good game
Right.
last week
Right. Against New
But
England.
That's a good point, P. They
against
were
New England. Yeah.
0-5 in games decided by 1 score or less. This
Yeah.
year.
Everybody just, calm down.
They can't win.
No,
Yeah.
no need to swing
agree.
on their nuts for one game.
Yeah. Stop
Yeah.
sucking.
I think the reason why
Whoa.
those people, I think the reason why is because people were, the fact of what they did to a Belichick team. That's
Yes.
the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You didn't expect them to just go in. and-
the
handle
way
business
they
like
With
came
a
out.
rookie quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I just mean
but the way
defensively.
that they came out.
Yeah,
Offense
no,
versus
yeah,
defense.
I agree.
Yeah.
Bill normally always has something up his sleeve to stop, and they didn't stop anything.
Yeah.
last week.
He had his sleeves rolled up this
Well,
time.
he started cutting his sleeves off of his hoodies. Right?
Yeah.
Put them on back.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? Yeah, definitely. I think Kansas City is going to be great for this one. I like I said yesterday, the underdogs or the away teams went 2-0.
Yeah.
I think today they're going to go 0-2. And I'm sorry, Rams, because y'all included in that one. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
This is why we play the game, right? So we'll see. We'll have more to talk
True.
about that.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
we'll see.
Let's jump out of the NFL for a
All
minute. Let's go to
underdogs this week. All underdogs are winning this week. That's all I'm saying. 2 so far have happened. 2 more to go.
all right.
Bills.
We'll see. Your team won. I would just relax and enjoy that.
But
It's
Hey,
cool
sorry.
though. It's cool.
just
What?
fly away,
Yeah.
Eagle
I mean,
man,
just-
fly away, baby.
Oh, me. Oh,
Yeah,
got you.
he's-
okay. All right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, whatever. That's fine. I mean, I'll sit on the sideline. It's all right. I'm just over here sipping Kool-Aid. It's cool. All right, let's jump off the NFL. Let's go to the NBA for a minute. We really haven't talked much, and you know what? More than half the season is gone.
Yep.
I know why we haven't talked much about the NBA because at the end of the day, our
Our
beloved
team
Lakers-
sucks.
Before we start, can I just say this?
Go for it.
Once or if the Lakers get to the playoffs and once they lose, I am adopting the Grizzlies as my team for the rest of this season. FYI.
What the fuck?
Why don't you just fucking adopt the Celtics too now?
Yeah.
That's really weird to say. I don't know,
What kind
man.
of
You know,
horse shit is going on
yeah,
here?
you said a lot,
because
Sam.
it's
You
because
said a lot.
he likes Morant.
Yeah,
I like
which
what
is
the
fine.
Grizzlies are doing.
Hey, Morant's fuck that dude.
Yeah.
I like what the Grizzlies are doing.
I think if
Morant is-
anybody who's got that Mamba mentality, it's Morant. That kid.
He's pretty badass.
Yeah, nah, I still, I mean, look, I understand what you're saying, but I'm not coming out like that. Like at the end of the
Coming out.
day, I watch. Yeah, pause. I watch.
Stay in the closet a little longer.
I definitely watched Charlotte. I told you I watched Charlotte, Chicago. I was watching New Orleans, but
Man, Chicago with all their injuries right now, with Caruso going down 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, that was
I don't.
some bullshit.
They're gonna drop. They're gonna drop in the standings. They're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
drop in
fine.
them
But either way,
standings.
they're still a good team, and they still play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They
they
still
barely
play.
lost by 4. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
at,
So
at the end of the day, I can watch them because they're not just sitting there fucking off the way that the Lakers are. So, real quick, I wanted to talk. Damn, and I'm so mad that Ramon's not on right now too, because I really wanted to talk about this. We started talking about this over the group chat, and I bowed out because I was like, "Fuck, we're gonna say this for the podcast." But real quick, I just want to ask a couple of questions. All right.
Okay.
Hold on. Do you want me to cover the power rankings? Do you guys really want to get into that?
Can you go top 10 each side?
Okay. Let
Real
me
quick.
You want
Top 10 each
top
side?
10 or just like the
Or
standings?
let's go top 5 each side. Let's go top 5 each side.
Let's go.
I don't really standings. Power rankings standings, are they commiserate or are there egregious errors between standings?
I
and power
haven't seen any
Um,
recent power rankings. So
No, they're
rankings?
not.
Or you could just go
God.
top 10 in each division, like by records, and we can look at it that way.
Okay,
all
let's just do,
right.
yeah, let's just do records. 'Cause
so
yeah,
I've got it
that-
up. Eastern
go ahead.
Conference is Brooklyn Nets at 1, Chicago Bulls 2, Heat 3, Bucks 4, Cavs 5, Sixers 6, Hornets 7, Raptors 8, Wizards 9, Celtics 10.
There's really only
and-
three horses in that race. in my
And
opinion.
Knicks are 11. Bing bong or bong bing. What is it?
Bing bong.
Bing bong. Yeah, they're a
Bing
half game out.
bong.
well, I mean, it's only 7 teams from each side go, right?
No,
Yeah, but
yeah, the playing games.
No,
It's
you got the
10.
playing game.
It's 10 now.
Yeah, it's 10.
But
It's
what I'm
10.
saying is realistically, there's only 3 teams in the East, in my opinion, that can potentially win it.
Who do you have?
And who do you got?
I got the Nets. I've got the Bucks,
Yep.
and maybe the Bulls if they can pull it together.
Nah, you're disrespecting. I get it.
Hmm.
I get it though. But yeah, you're disrespecting. That's all cap. But that's fine. I get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't really watched the NBA this year. I get it.
Where are the Heat at this year?
They are third
they're
right
number
now.
3.
They're
That's
third.
what I'll
Third in the
just
East,
say
and
that.
they're only a half
They're-
game out.
My team,
With-
my top
and
3 is
with Jimmy
Nets,
out.
Heat, and the Bucks are my
Yeah.
team for the East.
Yeah.
What was that?
Nah,
Nets,
Luda?
Heat, and the Bucks.
Okay,
y'all-
so the
y'all
top
both-
3.
That
y'all-
not really,
you
but
missed-
yeah.
Oh, no,
you missed the
well-
Bulls.
You're missing the
Yeah.
Bulls, but
Yeah.
Nets, Heat, and Buck, they're all within a game of each other.
Right,
right
and that's
now.
what
So,
that's what
of
I
the
would
top
think.
4.
Just like a mix said, is the relevant teams. Those are my 3 relevant teams.
Wait, so what's going on with Harden? And is it true he's already talking about coming to LA or something?
No, there's just some
No.
talks that he's not happy. He's open to a change.
Now
He's
why
not-
is he not happy?
he's not
Fucking
getting all
guy's
the
such a
attention.
crybaby.
No
Yeah.
idea.
He
No
wants
idea.
to be the guy. He wants to be the guy in the fucking team, the one they talk about.
And he's not. Who is Durant?
Well, Durant's
Yeah,
like
but
when you look when you think of
Kyrie
the
came
Nets.
back.
who do
Now
you
with
think?
Kyrie
Kyrie-
back, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I mean,
you know,
Kyrie
the
just
only-
scored 15
the only
in the
thi-
fourth yesterday.
Yeah, but the only still issue that I see is if you get into the playoffs, Kyrie gonna have to still sit out games because it's
No.
being played in.
No,
New
they're
York?
working through that. They're working through that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
by
just
the time-
saying
by
if
the time
that's
the-
still the rule,
I'm pretty
then
sure
that-
by the time that the playoffs come, that shit
Yeah.
is going to be all sorted out. They've been
Just
working.
get
that
the
shit out
damn
for-
vaccination, and so we stop being a
Wait,
fucking
so
baby
what-
about this
what-
shit.
What's going to be sorted out? He either gets
Like,
it or he
they're,
doesn't.
they're,
right?
they're talking.
No,
No, they're
like
talking
in New
about
York.
exemptions and all.
They're
sorts of
gonna
shit.
back channel it because he's rich and he
Mhm.
fucking can do something. He'll back
Yeah,
channel.
that's-
they'll
Yeah,
figure
they've been
it out.
talking about that.
They
They're
also
going
said
to have
they
that.
will- They also
Yeah.
said that
Yeah.
that they could find the Bucks if he plays unvaccinated, or
Yeah.
find the Nets. I'm sorry, not the Bucks.
Yeah, right. Which they're like, okay, fine, we'll eat it. You know
We'll
what I'm
pay.
saying?
We'll
Like,
pay.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so and then Western Conference is Suns, Warriors, Grizzlies, Jazz, Mavericks, Nuggets, Lakers, Clippers, T-Wolves, and the Trailblazers.
The top 3 here are
I got-
Suns, Warriors, and Jazz.
Well, I'll
Yeah, I
take
mean,
4.
it-
Throw the Grizzlies in there for me. I'll take the top 4. And one of those 4 teams from the West is gonna win.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's between the Suns and the Warriors. Period. There's those two are going to the finals, and because nobody else is going to
Conference finals.
game series,
Conference
Yeah.
finals.
and they're gonna duke it out. The Suns. I don't know if you guys realized this the other day because I mean this is how tapped out I've been. The Suns got Bismack Biyombo, And that dude, I don't understand why the fuck we didn't get him. That dude is underrated, and he has been fucking crushing it. The Suns, they got
What's
away,
his name?
man.
Biz
Bismack
back.
Biyombo. He used to be with Charlotte.
He's the product of Bismarck Heat and Mutombo having a kid.
Hey, man, and he's out there with that. He's out there with that Nigerian force, man. He ain't fucking around. But the Suns are easily the class of the West right now, and it looked like the Warriors are going to be that, but I think Steph got tired. Obviously, Draymond being out has made things interesting, and then Clay playing his way. Like, I love Clay to death, but what's happening with them is exactly what I expected to happen. It's that they had moved in a way to where they got comfortable without Clay, and now they're trying to put him back in, and it's sort of fucking with things. So like guys like Poole are suffering, Toscano Anderson, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's not like a horrible suffer. Obviously, they're still in games, but they're still trying to figure out their way. So it's almost like they restarted the season midway through. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, meanwhile, Suns, they've been doing their thing. They're a well-oiled machine, you know what I'm saying? And then they added Bismack Biyombo, which just basically fit perfectly, and they're cruising. So to me, the Suns are the class of the West. They'll probably go back to back in terms of NBA finals, and we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
But yeah, that's a great team. So all right. Now that we've talked about that, let's get into something real quick, because as you mentioned, all right, we're somehow, some way still petering around that fucking.
We're at that
mark.
sixth. Well, and the sixth. If you think we're only one game out of Denver. Denver's ahead of us by
we're
one game
seventh right
for
now.
6.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying
we can't.
You're right there,
We can't
and
string
AD
together
could be-
any good wins.
AD could be back.
Yeah, and then let's add this real quick for those that don't know what's happening in the same city as ours. The Clippers don't have Paul George or Kawhi yet.
Right.
Somehow, some way, they've climbed back from. They were like in 13th, 14th. They've climbed back and they're at the 8th spot, which isn't good. So we've got basically the Clippers being the Clippers and still catching up to us Lakers. Like, yeah, fucking shit. Although 80 is a maybe for today. Ooh,
Right.
You know what I'm
he's
saying?
questionable
So-
to be back today.
I gotta ask y'all, man, for real. This LeBron Laker era, y'all really love this? Is it really that good? And I'm
No.
tripping, or is it overrated?
I can't hate it. I can't hate it because we got a ring. I know it's
Really?
a questionable one. It's a bubble ring. I'm
Right.
not going to shy away from that because I said the same thing about the Dodgers easy season when they won it. Lakers,
Sure.
same thing. They did get that. Other than that, it's about all I can say.
I don't love it. Give them back.
I feel
To
like our
Cleveland.
seat-
Give them back to Cleveland and shit.
Do you
This
hate
is-
it, Luda?
I'm not gonna say it.
But
Say
go
it.
ahead, man.
Oh,
say it.
Say it.
I'm riding with the
This
show.
is bad. I'm gonna go on the record and say this is
Luda,
bad. And
Luda, you hate it? I know you
I
don't
feel
love
like
it.
our season is synonymous to that motorcycle dude that stole a motorcycle, went 120 miles an hour, hit the fucking car, and then all fucking hell.
Well,
Damn.
That's how I feel about our season.
Man, this is a rough season.
Wow.
Luda Renee's asking, do you hate LeBron?
I don't hate LeBron. I don't like that he
No,
tries to control the whole
It's
team.
LeBron era. I know you say you don't love it, but you hate it.
You hate
I'm not a fan of the LeBron era. I don't think he brings like the respect to the game like it did back in the day, like when it was Magic Johnson era or some shit like that, or fucking even Jordan era. And you love Jordan. It's just I don't know. He
He's
brings
just gonna skip over Kobe.
he's well Kobe. They didn't play games like he did. You know what I mean? He didn't make like do this shit all the time, do the wiggle, all that shit. You know, trying to fucking bring spike.
Show me the
Fucking-
wiggle again.
Yeah, show the wiggle.
Yeah.
Look like you gotta be on the
Yes.
dance
It's like
floor right
you're,
there.
you're
Yes.
it's like you're trying to be on social media more than you're trying to play the game. And it's Kobe wasn't like that. Kobe played the game because he loved it. He wanted and he played even harder during the offseason because he wanted to play better in the regular season. LeBron, I don't know. He'd rather have Taco fucking Tuesday. You know what I mean? So
Well, I wouldn't agree with that.
Well,
He takes his shit serious.
he's amazing. He's
But-
amazing. He cryogenics.
You
You know, the only
himself.
thing, my biggest gripe with LeBron is
It's like
I don't
respect
like the mentality of, well, I came down and I missed a shot and I need to argue for 4 or 5 seconds and not
Meanwhile-
get back on defense while
Yeah, but-
everybody else is getting
Kobe used to do
smoked.
that all the
And then
time.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
they all
I don't
kinda
think Kobe.
know
I don't
Kobe
think
did that
Kobe
every-
didn't do it as much as LeBron, dude.
Yes,
Like,
he did. He
no
even said
way.
watching one of his own games, like, damn, I talk a lot to the refs, way too much. Kobe said it
Yeah.
himself. He
Uh,
does.
It- it's-
All the superstars do that
no.
He does. I think you mean did.
or did. Yeah.
Oh, Eddie, geez.
yeah.
Oh,
All right. But
oh.
I don't know, man. And you know, the frustrating part too is a lot of this. I think, you know, they're out here. Obviously, they're talking like Frank Vogel's going to get fired, and I don't think it's on
There's a lot
Vogel.
of conversation.
Yeah,
I don't
agree
think it's
with
on
this either.
Vogel. This is LeBron and Palinka's fucking
Yep.
Crafting.
messing with the team.
Yep.
You know, I mean, y'all have said it. You, Rick, you proponent of this, losing Caruso. You know, like just certain guys. Like realistically, they should have just ran back what they had from last year. The
No,
KCPs, the Kyle Kuzmas, because really what happened is last year we had injuries that crept up on us at the end of the season, and
Yep. Oh, sucked.
y'all
Yeah.
don't remember. You remember at the beginning of the season, they were on a roll last year. They started off hot, and then all of a sudden, injuries. But then this year they turned around and said, "Oh well, we at least have us. You got AD, LeBron, and THT. That's what we went into the season with, and all new pieces. It's just
I agree with you, but I feel like we're prisoners of our own success because you know what we do here in LA is we rob Peter to pay Paul, and we worry
Sure.
about the present. But I feel like that's kind of the same. Like I feel like we're on synonymous with the Cowboys with kind of how we, you know, we're willing to spend at all costs, get rid of our picks, whatever, blah blah blah, because we want to win now, and we like that as a fan base. But you know, when it doesn't work, then we you know we're babies about it. And I agree. I'm a baby. I hate like being a Laker fan and losing. Like we don't even know how to handle ourselves. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
well,
but
and the thing,
so besides the LeBron, you cannot tell me that you would have rather kept Lonzo Ball, Brandon
oh
Ingram.
no, but they were gone already. I'm talking about
Oh.
the crew that was just jettisoned
No, yeah, you're talking about,
for Westbrook.
but like someone like Rick who's saying he hates the LeBron era. Like you can't tell me you would rather have what we had before LeBron.
No,
No. Hold on. Do you understand though? When we got LeBron, a lot
We
of those
already had
guys were
those
here.
dudes.
Those
Yeah.
guys were gone because of they're gone for AD. And we
Right.
didn't have to spend that we didn't have to do that to get AD. We really didn't at the end of the day. We
No, you
just
had to do it
we
to
were-
get him here quicker. That was the thing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we had to do it to get him here quicker, right? But like we didn't necessarily have to do that. So to answer your question, in hindsight, especially in hindsight, like would I have gone back and sort of play that differently? Hell yeah. And then okay, fine, fuck it. You know, to Brian's point, they're gone, right?
Yeah.
With the team that we had last year, there's certain things that I would have done. I also blame the bullshit that went down with what's his face? Dennis Schroeder.
Mm.
I would have loved to keep Schroeder, but the money that he was asking for, come on, get the fuck out of here. And then the money that he ended up accepting, like, come on. Like that type of shit always bothers me because it's like, yo, at the end of the day, you could have been here in Lakerland and you could have been contributing and you could have helped us win better. Just accept less. Like, come on. But they, you know, that all
he got
plays a
less
part.
anyway. A lot
did.
less.
A lot
He
less.
got a
yeah.
lot less. And now look at his squad, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, in Boston, they got their own thing. We'll get to that at another time. But
Yep.
you know, I would have definitely have worked this much differently. I get it. You guys, you know, you and Ramon are very heavy on, you know, Pelinka, especially Ramon. Pelinka did what he could with, you know, who he had, and he's made a whole bunch of stuff happen. Yeah, it's cute. But once again, like, I still think like we're missing out on pieces. Like we're not doing our scouting. There's young guys that are up and coming. There's veterans like Bismack Biyombo that, you know, could have done something better. Like I said, at the end of the day, we should have kept Caruso, who's a fucking Laker at heart. And he's a go-getter. He's a tough guy. Like KCP, like there's certain people that just they have what you need in order to win. And
I don't want him on my
I don't give a
team.
fuck. I don't give a fuck, man. You probably
Yeah, but
ran
on the
into
side of the
your
backboard,
girlfriend's butt a couple times. I don't give a shit. Like everybody makes stupid plays. You know, they do stupid things. Like at the end of the day, he's a great player and he's wasting away in Washington, helping
no.
them actually.
Definitely not a great player. Let's just keep
Oh,
that.
God.
Good role
All right.
player. Good role player, though. He knows his role.
So who on our team is better than KCP?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, role players. Excuse me, role
Yeah.
players.
You said role
Monk.
players?
Yeah,
Malik
the
Monk.
guy.
What? That's
Bring
the thing.
Magic
What role
back. Get rid of Pelinka. Bring Magic back.
Magic sucked, dog, as a GM. He ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
No, but the point
Yeah,
is,
just cost
Pelinka
him
ran the
that.
Lakers into the ground.
I don't know.
Pelinka brought
Magic.
Magic.
Like
Magic's a
LeBron.
baby. You know what? That's what I love
Baby,
Magic,
yeah.
but he's a baby. That's
Yeah,
what.
sure.
Yeah, he got
I
his
mean, that's
feelings
fine.
hurt.
That's fine. All right,
Yeah.
let's keep it going.
Magic brought LeBron the era you guys hate. Pelinka brought a championship.
Well, real quick, Renee, to what you're
Oh.
saying about the era that it's not that I hate it, sir. It's not. I want it to be back like it was, where players play and coaches coach. You have all these players that just wanted to pull a tantrum to get out of a team. It wasn't like that before, and it almost makes basketball not want to be watched, in my opinion.
No, that's fair.
That's the best point, right?
That's a fair point.
Good point, Luda.
It hurts to watch Laker game. Like it
It
hurt, and it shouldn't. That doesn't even feel right. That it hurts to watch Laker games.
It shouldn't hurt like this too, especially with the talent we have on our team. It's not like
Right.
we got a lot of talent. Malik Monk, all them, and it's just like fuck, we suck.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. All right, let's keep it pushing. Let's get to the second quarter. We'll talk more basketball in the coming weeks as football sort of it finishes
Dissipates.
up. Yeah,
For the
and
49
Kansas City-
with the Super Bowl, baby.
Yeah,
That's what
Kansas
we're
City wins the
talking
Super Bowl.
about.
Right. Yep. All right. Let's see what's happening in
Rick
the
just
world.
blew him off.
Okay.
He's like, "Yep, okay, Renee, bye."
Yeah. See you.
Bye, buddy.
I get it. You're happy. All right. Okay. So what's happening in the world? Crazy things. I really don't know. Let's see. Let's talk about this first one. Oh, this one was very. Damn it. Where's Will? I really wanted. I keep trying to put stuff on here that would get Will. But Will does what
Doesn't
Will
show
what
up.
Will does. Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't show up. So fuck.
I think
Will,
Will's
come on,
the
fam.
10 cents podcast troll is what I think Will is.
He
Yo,
might
so
be.
here you go.
Jason.
That's what
So
it
is
is.
Jason.
Yeah, Coach.
Yeah, he
Jason
might be
did that
too.
as well.
He might be too.
We have
Although I
trolls.
will say,
So we
the shit that you
have
said last week about his daddy.
Do we have any
the
comments from any of them?
huh?
Do we have any comments today from any of them? I don't know.
No.
No,
just
they're not gonna
just
listen.
in the text messages earlier. But like,
Yeah.
so we have JSU. That's Luda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luda's JSU. Will is DSU. Don't show up.
Ah, damn. Yeah.
or
they got him.
WSU won't show up.
Will, if you're out here, this one's for you, man. You know what? This has been going around. It's really funny. A new release or study said that cannabis compounds in healthy people prevent COVID infections. That's the lab study. Y'all buying that?
Mm. No.
I mean, shit, nigga, weed is great.
You know what?
Hey, Mick,
Yes.
you're buying that? 'Cause
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you've had COVID.
But did I die?
Oh, I mean, this is saying
Did I
prevented.
die?
This is saying prevented a COVID infection.
Well, I might have had the flurona. That's different. Who knows?
Oh
You
my
might have just had
God,
what?
yo.
I might have had the flurona.
Oh my God.
Flurona before it was
Nick,
known as
shout out to you.
Flurona.
This is 2 weeks in a row, fam. You've given me a fucking hellified, funny ass soundbite, nigga. Like, but did I die?
But
Like,
did
what?
I die?
Damn it! Oh man. Sorry for everybody that did.
People are stupid. Come on, people are stupid.
I'm not gonna
Stop
buy
it.
it. A lot
Stop
of people
it.
smoke weed and they all got corona.
Yeah, stop it.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's really funny. So when this came out, I was actually doing a shoot with a girl who has yet to get vaccinated, has yet to get COVID, but smokes
Sounds
hella
like
weed.
me.
And she was like, "Yo, duh, that's why I haven't gotten this shit." And I was like,
No,
"All
that's
right, well,
She had to be kidding.
I don't smoke weed and I ain't
Yeah,
got
probably.
corona and I ain't vaccinated. I just chew my nails since I was a little kid. I think I'm just immune to a lot of germs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the fecal matter that you have
I-
ingested is
I've-
ridiculous.
I've done the same, sir. I have to agree with
Matter.
Renee. I'm a nail biter.
Yeah.
Fuck it, man. You know what? Hey, it might
And a
be,
toe
man.
sucker.
And a toe sucker. And a toe sucker.
A
So,
random toe.
You know,
suckers.
it takes
Careful,
a lot.
boys.
Takes a
Careful. Careful, boys.
lot.
Careful.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I guess at the end of the day, you know, to Big Will's point, natural immunization is real, right? Is that what we're
Maybe
going
for
with
some.
this one?
Well, yeah,
Maybe for some. Maybe some people may just have natural immunity just right from the get-go. I mean, I'm
Or is it-
here. I
isn't
am.
that
I'm
isn't that called
I'm 47
asymptomatic?
years old, and I've never had chicken pox yet. I was around every single kid in the neighborhood when they had it.
Oh, did you go to those chicken
Never
pox
got
parties?
it.
Hey, but
Never
that
got
doesn't
it.
bode well for you because, like, when we get it when we're like 60, then we could die from it. So you better try to get chicken pox here in the next couple of years.
Keep trying, man. Keep trying. Keep going around all the kids.
Right?
The funny
Just
thing
keep
is
trying.
the funny thing is, all three of us, me and my both sisters,
Man, I got
never. So we may just have a natural immunity. There's a
Yeah.
possibility.
There's a possibility.
Is chickenpox even a seriously? Like I don't really hear about kids getting chickenpox anymore.
I haven't
Or
heard
you
that
niggas had
shit. Yeah.
chicken pox and y'all thought it was just
Well,
accident.
that's because they actually came out with a vaccine that can help you for not getting
There's
chickenpox.
that V word
Oh,
again.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, it's amazing. Like what I'm not getting the shot. Oh, really? But you'll fucking go and get Botox every fucking.
Yeah,
3 or
that's
4
funny.
weeks.
That's
That's the
my wife.
stupidest shit
That's my
I've ever
wife.
seen.
She's like, I'm not
It's so
taking the shot,
stupid.
but she'll go get like those fucking fat injection shots. I don't know what the fuck's in those things, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, go right
I
ahead.
will, I
laugh-
will
I
say
laugh at
this:
it.
the one,
Go right
the one-
ahead.
the one thing that is constant, though. I mean, I'm just gonna say this, and we're out.
Yeah.
Is this comes from people that are vaccinated. I was talking to my friend last night who is vaccinated. He's had 3 pokes or whatever the
Yeah, the
shots,
booster.
taps, whatever. Yeah, and a flu. But this nigga still caught Rona again, and it was
doesn't
worse.
stop you from getting
Yeah,
it.
but you can.
That's
Right,
the
but
thing.
that's the point. That's the point to a lot of people that don't want to get
Yeah.
the vaccination is why do I have 3 pokes and I still get it? Like,
Because they don't understand. They're thinking that it just automatically
but
creates
listen to what you just said
that
about
you're not going to
chickenpox.
get it.
And so they created a vaccine that kept it away.
Well,
Yeah,
but
but
that's
that's
a lot of
because
people's point.
well, some vaccinations have actually worked to a point where you've been able to damn near eliminate a disease.
And-
Polio is a
and
prime
that's-
example, right? Like nobody hears
yeah.
about polio anymore. But
Yeah.
sometimes these things, like the flu shot, is not designed for you not to get the flu. That's what people don't seem to understand. The flu shot is there. It actually puts a little bit of a flu strain in you to help your body
That's why I don't
start to
take it.
create
I'm
the
good.
defenses.
I'm
Right.
good.
So I haven't had a flu shot in
And,
fucking
and,
15 years.
and like the flu shot,
But-
to Brian's point, it's more for you to be able to manage it when you do get it better, or
Correct.
it's not as hard. I'm no doctor or anything like that, but and I also was looking at a video and they were kind of counting all the pandemics that happened from SARS to until now. Corona has not even reached that death rate to most of those things, sir. So, and none of this shit happened before when those were out, where people were in mass mandated vaccines and all that shit.
Tuskegee experiment.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. That's why we
yeah,
are
Right.
afraid to get the vaccine collectively.
Correct.
right.
I told y'all
And-
last week, bro, or the week before, whatever it was. I told y'all, man, I got the vaccination. You ain't got no peace of mind. That shit is crazy to me, nigga. My
I went to men and say you've been looking different. Like something about you's been. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
your
I'm just
hair.
kidding.
Same
There we
hair.
go.
Right back to your
Why is your skin falling off?
Here we go. You have alopecia.
Alright.
No, okay. Here
Yeah,
we go.
yeah. Alopecia. Wow.
Let's
All right,
No,
let's
no,
keep
no.
it
Hey,
pushing.
hold on. One other
What?
thing too, right? I mean,
What?
some of us go to the gym. You know, I do. Rick, you do. Mick does. Rob
Something.
does. Right?
Jim's Burgers.
Renee
Uh-huh.
goes. Renee goes
Jim's
to
Burgers.
his boxing.
Number 3 with
and all
chili.
that kind of stuff. But like,
Hey,
here we are.
can we get
a
that
lot
in
of
a
us?
couple weeks, please?
A lot of us get to
Good.
a lot of us go to the nutrition stores
Yeah.
and we take supplements that they're not even, most of those things aren't
FDA,
approved by the
not
FDA,
even
or
FDA,
anything like that,
nothing.
right?
You're not wrong.
Very
And yet
true.
we put that into our bodies.
Yeah.
I mean,
I go
to-
for all natural shit. If it wasn't
and
raised in
even then,
Africa,
and even then you're like, well, what's really in that shit? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
that's facts.
My thing isn't like because I'm not vaccinated, but I don't.
yeah,
If you get vaccinated, cool. If you don't, whatever.
Right.
Mine's not because I'm worried about what they're putting in me. Mine's more like, well, I don't get the flu shot. I don't really get any shots, so I'm like,
Right.
gonna
Yeah,
get
if
this
it,
shot.
if it ain't broke,
Yeah.
don't fix it.
Right.
That's
And
Right.
that's more me,
Sure.
right?
yeah.
It has nothing.
Well,
for
like
me.
I said
Personally,
at the very beginning,
like-
it's up to everybody. That's
Yeah,
your
but
own
I'm just saying, like,
choice.
I don't get how some people get upset at other people. I'm just like, oh, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Like I said,
Right.
I don't.
Well,
get flu shots.
it's
care.
not affecting. And Renee, to your point, it's not really affecting you right now in life because you're an independent worker. You work for yourself. So there's people out there that are threatening to get fired right now.
Yeah,
for not
Nike's
getting
fired
vaccinated.
Yeah, but a lot of that stopped.
It's
a lot of
stopping,
that is
but
stopped.
prior to that was a lot
Sure.
of that was going on, so you really don't get affected by that, Renee, to your point, in a sense. But I agree. I haven't got a booster. I got vaccinated because I volunteer for the camp that I tell you guys that I volunteer for.
Yeah.
Ronald McDonald's.
As a
And
requirement.
it's a requirement, but I
Mhm.
have not gotten the booster. I did it to get vaccinated, avoid any complications or whatever as far as
Right.
getting in places and being able to participate. But
Yeah.
booster I haven't gotten, and I'm up
Yeah.
I
for
got
it.
a question. Like, how long is the vaccination for? Is it like a year, like the flu?
Well, apparently it was
you're
supposed to
gonna
be, yeah.
what's gonna end up happening, in my opinion, is
It's going to become like the flu
it's
shot.
like
Yeah.
measles, mumps, rubella, COVID. Like it's gonna be part of the cocktail because of these new iterations and these new variants. I think eventually we're all gonna,
that or
well,
it's just going to be a pill.
yeah,
They'll get in it where it's
Yeah.
a pill form.
it's here to stay. Some
No, yeah,
form
but
of that
that's
They
what-
better come in
I
gummies,
think
nigga. I
it'd
don't
be
do
like-
pills.
It will end up being like,
They will. There'll be a
like-
one a day for you, Rick. There'll be a
And-
chewable, a fucking
like
Flintstone. All right.
There you go.
Cheers, it'll be like, oh, just
So,
take it like a
Scooby-Doo?
flu shot.
And my
Yeah,
choice.
Scooby-Doo.
Flavored
Thank you.
chewables and shit.
Thank you. Thank you. Make mine in the shape of Betty White. All right, moving forward. Mitch McConnell went viral this week for his comment on black voters. If y'all didn't see, I forget exactly what the fuck he was at, but I just know he was answering a question in regards to conversation regarding black voters, and he said, "Well, that's not right. This is rhetoric. Black voters are voting just as much as American voters." Nigga. What do y'all?
He's an old dude from Kentucky.
There's
What
well,
else do you?
He needs to
fucking
go for
expect?
one. Yeah, he needs to go.
These are our leaders, y'all. Like these-
well,
these
hey.
are our leaders.
He's saying that black voters are voted out that are
No,
voted
No, what
No,
do you
no,
know?
He said that they vote as much as American voters do
Yes.
versus
So he's-
saying
well,
they're
just think
American
about
for
what he
fucking
just
Right.
said,
Christ's
right?
sake.
Just think about what he said. That black voters are voting as much as American voters. Okay, right there.
right.
That what's that tell you? Is his
Yeah.
There's
mentality.
divisiveness right
Yeah,
there. Right.
He's still
It's
blacks aren't
separating.
Americans. So
Right.
blacks aren't Americans.
The Republican
Right.
part, there's a big
He actually, I'm sorry, he
upheaval.
said African Americans. I'm sorry, he used the term
Oh, he
African
did.
Americans
Oh.
are voting as much as Americans.
Okay.
Right.
All right. But in
It's
my
just
opinion, and
dumb.
Brian, you could probably speak to this. I don't know if you're still a Republican, but the
No.
Republican Party, there's all kinds of upheaval, and there's
Yeah.
so many factions within the Republican Party, even to the point where now there's a
They're
wing
eating
of
their
black
own.
Republicans, right? Like,
Right.
well,
Yeah.
there's black people who are trying to get more black people in the Republican Party.
Right.
But the way that they're slanting the Republican Party, like nobody really knows where they stand. Like you're either
Yeah.
pro-Trump in the Republican Party,
Right.
or you're part
You're-
of this.
You're exiled.
right?
You're
Yeah.
exiled.
I don't.
That's the
understand
problem.
it.
Well, that's the problem. So I was a registered Republican and I went independent as soon as Trump was the nomination because I didn't believe in that guy from the get-go. So, and the fact that you see what's happened to the Republican Party, that's turned a lot of people off. There's people that I know who were staunch Republican, like more so than me, right? Like I don't like being taxed to death and all that kind of stuff. Like most people don't, right? But you look at some of my buddies were like, "Oh my God, this is the best guy." Not Trump, but but as soon as Trump got elected, they all fuck this. I'm going independent because they could see the writing on the wall. He's
Hey, are they back on the vote though? Because there's a lot of niggas that jumped
No,
off of it and then
no.
they're back.
no, they like the same group of people. None of them have gone back to the Republican Party. I get calls all the time asking me what can we do different. And I'm like, as soon as that gentleman is gone and all that other bullshit, the Taylor Greens of the world are out of this party, then you might get my consideration again. Otherwise,
Ted Cruz in
I'm
there.
an independent. What's that?
Throw Ted Cruz in there too.
Oh no, yeah, Cruz is a fucking nutcase also. How you gonna let a dude talk about your wife and you go after him and then all of a sudden you're chummy with the dude afterwards and you do everything he wants? Like, get the hell out of here. There's a lot of that right now in the Republican Party, and that's the issue.
That
Nobody's willing to
Illuminati
stand
shit.
up to him.
Let's just be 100. There's a lot of that in politics, period, man.
Well,
The
yeah,
whole-
no,
the
that's true.
whole-
That's true.
The whole political system
That's
as
true.
a whole is full
Right.
of shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because Mick, you talking about bringing blacks, it's basically back to being Republicans because originally that's the party that we was on. We was like fuck the Democrat Party because the Democrat
Right.
Party looked like the fucking Republican Party.
but
Now,
then
it's all fucked.
Yeah.
It is. It's all fucked. And
Right.
Well, on the other
and-
side, you have the BLM movement in the Democratic Party, which is the extreme movement versus the
Well, it's the
modern
AOC.
Democrats. The AOC.
It's the AOC side of the Democratic Party
It's
is what's
horrible.
hurting them.
It's horrible.
And until we have like a legitimate third party that can actually put somebody up on,
Antifa.
right? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, right? I mean, well, Republican side has just as fucking nuts ones too. Proud Boys and
Yeah, the
all
alt-right
that bullshit.
versus
Yeah, the
Antifa.
alt-right, exactly. So all of that stuff is just. But I still have said, and I'll continue to say this, and I said this even when I was a Republican. They need to have term limits.
Yeah.
There needs to be
agree.
term limits for all of these fucking positions. You should
agree.
not be a career politician your entire fucking life. That's
Yeah.
the problem. That like
You nailed it.
if a president can only go 2 terms, like make
Why
it to
is
where it's like,
everybody-
okay,
yeah.
make it where it's like, okay, you're a, let's say you're in the Congress, right? You're just a House of Representatives person. You do that for, let's say you're allowed to have 3 terms, right? Because I think their terms are 2 years or 4 years, right? So you can do that for 3 years. And then if you want to go become a senator, you can go get another 2 or 3 terms as a senator. Once that's done, that's it. Like,
Yeah.
go be a governor, go be a mayor in your city, go that route instead, right? Like, but some of these guys, man, McConnell's been in for fucking ever. Like this dude, I
Joe
mean,
Biden
he's
was
like,
in the Senate for 37 years or something.
right.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's why everybody's always like, where's the new blood? Right? Like everybody's always looking for who's that next guy. Right now, neither party has that next guy.
Well, no one.
That's the reason
nobody
why you
wants to give
have a
up their
Joe
seat.
Biden as president, right? Like, and honestly, the real reason why Joe Biden is president is because people were so upset with the way Trump handled shit. That's basically
Well,
what it was.
And they put Bernie Sanders up against him, who was far more liberal than Joe Biden.
Well, that's too. That too. But getting to your point, Mick, on the Democratic side, you've got too much of a swing. There's not enough middle ground for that party. You're either way, way right in that party or way, way left. There's nobody right down the middle. And it's the same in the Republican Party right now. You're either way fucking right on the Trump side or you're way left, still of like trying to hold those original core values of a Republican. Well, I just didn't want to do that no more. So I became an independent. I just am going to vote for who I think is the right person for the job, regardless of party line. So
That's what I've always done. I've
yeah,
never fucking-
and technically I did too. I mean,
Yeah.
there were
like,
times
oh,
where I
I'm
was like,
Republican. I'm Democrat.
yeah,
Yeah.
there were times where I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not going that route. Even though I was Republican, I ended up voting the other way.
Right.
Yeah.
Based off of policies and whatnot. But
See, the only thing I don't like, because I
Mhm.
was trying to put no party, like you can register with no party. It's
Right.
not even independent. It's just no party.
Yeah.
But when you do that, there was a message on there that said some bullshit like, "Oh, well, you might not be able to vote in all the
Yeah,
different
vote in the
elections." And
primaries.
It's like,
you
Right.
can't
what kind
vote.
of
Yeah,
shit is that?
yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I'll just put something. So I just put Republican. But even then, I'm kind of like, I just don't like. I know it doesn't mean shit for nothing.
Right.
I just didn't like that I had to put something because I'd
Yeah.
rather not. But that doesn't even make sense to me. It's like,
But we still
why
know
can't you
which one
vote in
you
all the
pick.
fucking? Yeah, it's like, the hell is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Whatever.
All right.
I don't know,
But
man.
yeah.
I didn't know we were turning into CNN and shit. You know?
You said this shit last week. I told you we're talking about everything. Goddamn it! All right, stop
Easy,
smoking so
Cuomo.
much.
Easy,
Fucking rubbing
Cuomo.
feet over there in Vegas, Cuomo.
Mm.
All right, last thing that we'll get out of the second quarter.
Anderson
this one is
Cooper.
kinda-
Fucking
this
Don
one's
Lemon
kinda
here.
it. Right?
Anderson-
Hey, whoa,
Anderson
whoa.
Cooper.
Hey.
Hey, at least he's not talking about Newsmax anchors.
That's all right.
so
You
let's
can call me
stay out
Geraldo
there.
Rivera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey. So airlines are fighting this release, and I think the fight is mainly with
It's over,
Verizon
right?
and AT&T. Is it?
I think so. I think the airlines all said, yeah, no, we're not going to do the 5G rollout right now. There are
But
too
it's
many
not the air-
concerns.
It's not the airlines that were trying to do the
Yeah.
fight. It was-
Airline
was
fears over
Well,
5G rollout.
Right, but
Well, yeah,
it's
telecoms.
the telecom companies that want
Right,
to do it,
yes.
and the airlines are pushing back, saying that it's going to affect their
Interfere.
instruments.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they said that I saw something like within the last day or so that they flat out said we're
backed
not
out?
doing this. They backed out of
Right.
the 5G.
Well, because
okay.
the FAA came in and stepped in and basically
Right.
said the Fed has the jurisdiction, and if they say don't push it out, don't push it out. Which
Oh, okay.
once again, that's the government suppressing, private businesses, and we're back in the same. The government wins
Right.
again.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, are you talking about? I mean, help me then in this case, because I thought, I mean, when I looked at this, I was like, yo, this 5G rollout was to help out with dead spots and things of that nature, right? Which my phone has 5G. I mean, I'm looking at this from very basic term. It was like,
Yeah.
But have
I
they
don't-
tested
I
it
mean,
though?
I have
Actually-
5G too, but I never seem to have 5G. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. It's weird, but
Okay, the argument and this is how I understand it. The argument is the telecom companies, they want to push out full 5G, right?
Right.
Because they have the technology, they want to push it out. In other countries, they've released 5G, their planes have flown, blah, blah, blah. So that's the argument of the telecom company.
Right.
Here in the States, the FAA and the airlines are saying, hey, basically the airlines aren't prepared here like they're
Right, for the
prepared
5G.
elsewhere for 5G.
Well, yeah,
So it's on
they're
them.
not- right. I think the difference here is that I think part of the issue is that many of our airlines have become basically a subsidy of the federal government, right?
Yeah.
We've had to bail them out so many times that now it's like if they're like, we don't want to do this. Well, it's probably because they're not prepared to do it from a financial standpoint, right? To convert every single plane over to be 5G capable. That's my guess, is they don't have the money. Plus, because of the way the pandemic has affected the airline industry, not having the money, not having the butts in the seats, that's probably what it is.
They don't want to spend it.
They don't want to spend the money. It's, they're looking at their bottom line, or they're looking at their shares, they're looking at everything, stock market and all that kind of crap. And they're like, if we got to go spend this money, what's that going to do to our bottom line at this point? That's my guess. Maybe once we're out of this pandemic, 5G probably here within a year or two, on every single plane, but who knows? This 5G's been around for 2 years already, 3 years. I've had my phone going on 2 years and it's supposed to be 5G and I still don't get 5G damn near anywhere. So it doesn't matter. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So
I
hit and
guess
miss.
True.
all sorts of weird shit. All right, let's jump
Yeah.
out of the second quarter. Yeah, shall we?
Damn, she's got some big old titties.
what was that?
Share video.
Nothing.
Oh, he's watching TV, obviously.
I'm
He
like,
had to
hey,
share
run
that
that
somebody had
video.
something. Yeah, right.
Run that video. You know what I'm saying? That's how basic I am.
Yeah.
Shoot it all the time, but still want to see it. Anyways,
Yeah.
third quarter.
right.
We're on the what men think, and you know what? I'm just gonna run these from the top down. That way we can kind of get rid of
Get them
some of
off.
these.
All right.
Yeah. So fellas, what are I think we touched on this before.
I think we've done this
Run it.
before. I'm
Yeah,
almost
the top
positive
three
we've
things
done
that we
these.
admire about women. I feel like we have touched on this before. I haven't
Yeah.
ran this because I was like, yo,
Yeah.
this seems like a all right. If you don't know, go back to episode season. Yeah, exactly.
Something. Just
All
go
right.
back and listen.
All right, so moving on to the next one, and Mick, I like this one. Would you ever write a letter to your father telling him exactly how you feel about him, good, bad, or indifferent, and how do you think that would play out? I'm gonna start with you, fam. You put it on here. Run
I
it.
had to do it.
Yeah.
But here's the
Oh,
caveat.
you had to do it?
I had to do it. Since
Okay.
I've been to father school. That's another episode for another story for another day. I had to do it as part of the process. Here's a shitty thing. They didn't mail it to him, so I don't know the answer.
What?
They didn't mail. He never got it.
What the?
So I don't know the answer.
They were like, "Oh, good letter."
Yeah.
What?
Did you guys
Put that
mail
in
it?
that
Yeah, we
circular
mailed it.
file over there next to my desk, please.
Never got it. So
Wow.
to be continued. To be
How long? How
continued.
long
But
did you mail it?
This was like 2 years ago, but I think, okay, here's what it was very therapeutic, right? Because, and I don't want to hijack the show, but as people, as men, we all struggle with a myriad of things, and the struggles that we have shape the person that we are, right? So, and we all have trauma with our parents. We suppress it, but it feels good to get that out. And then, obviously I wanted my dad to get it so we could talk about it and move on, because there's issues that we have, that unresolved issues. It hasn't happened. I think one day I'm still going to sit down and kind of, paraphrase what I said, because I don't think I can say it again the way I said it. But I think before he dies, I think we do have to have a couple conversations regarding things, just so, and we can clear the air. We'll see if we get the opportunity to get it. But I recommend it if you have any trauma issues with, whomever.
I'm good with my pops.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean-
I've never had an issue with
Well, that's
Don.
that's good.
That's
That's good.
I think that's the first
Very
time I've ever used his first name right now.
Exactly.
I like,
Oh, shit.
exactly.
You're
so
gonna,
we
you're
say
gonna get
dad.
smacked in the mouth, sir.
yeah. Then I might have an issue with
About to
him.
get in
Have to write
trouble
a
for
letter.
that.
Yeah. But
I
No,
heard
I
something
understand.
one time about writing a letter, but then not necessarily sending it to the person, and not just your dad, anybody that maybe you've had
just to write it out.
issues with, to write it, and then burn it. And this is like some holistic type stuff.
Is that like
And,
some
it
spiritual
burns
shit?
up, and
Yeah, it's supposed
I've
to be
heard it
gone.
a
That's-
few times.
I've heard that there's, you do that with your, with the skeletons in your closet, right? You write
Yeah,
them out,
yeah.
you burn them, and you're absolved, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
Oh, I got.
I mean, who knows? Yeah, I'm just
Mine's gonna
saying.
be a 50-page.
Luda, 50 pages.
Something
So-
like that.
So, Eddie,
There's a
If
lot.
that's what it takes, Luda, that's what it
Hey.
takes.
Eddie, so would you write a letter?
I haven't done it.
No, I said, would you? And then
Would
talk
you?
to dad about it? Yeah, would you do that?
And then go talk to your dad.
No, I'd probably just talk to him.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. There you go, Eddie. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Yo, at the end of the day, more than likely, I would just try to talk to him. But
Yeah, but
Yeah.
sometimes like
Exactly.
I agree with
Well,
you guys. Just
but
talk
the
to them,
letter- the
sometimes
letters-
reading the letter or writing a letter will let you get everything out, and then they could read it before, so there's no interruption in
Yeah,
that.
because when
and
you're
then discuss it.
emotional, it's hard to get everything out when you're emotional. It really is.
Right. You might miss something. You might
Yeah.
miss something.
or just as you're talking it out, emotions rise. Right? People
Right,
can get
right,
mad. Someone might get
right.
mad.
And you don't say what you wanted to write down.
But
Yeah, I think writing
understand-
it out, yeah, you can get everything in there when you write it out.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. But I understand just going to talk to him. I mean,
Right.
Now-
I'm sure.
Renee,
Said
would you
all
do
my-
it? You put it on your brother. Would you do it?
No, probably. I'm probably more like him, but I just tell my dad stuff all the time. Like, just comes out, pow. And then, he gets mad sometimes. Or we talk
No, I
about
don't
it.
see that in you at all, Renee. I don't
Yeah,
see you at all.
exactly. So it happens.
Yeah.
God about the color of the sky. Yeah, no, I feel like yeah, for me personally, it's really funny because this past week I had something, and I cannot be as upfront and open with my dad, especially as it comes to anything emotional. It doesn't work that way. I've tried. Like this week is really kind of crazy. This week was the anniversary of my son's grandmother's passing. It was on January 20th. And, we all spent the time together, and I don't know, man, it was just like some crazy thing where my son had soccer. So we went to soccer, and then some friends came out. We went to Applebee's, and when we were at Applebee's, like all of my dad's favorite music at Applebee's, Earth, Wind and Fire songs were playing. Not like, the popular Let's Groove Tonight, like beat tracks, like deep cuts were playing. And I was like, yo, this is mad crazy. And I hadn't talked to my dad in a while. So I was like, I started getting worried, and I started having some sort of anxiety. And so I sent him a text. He didn't respond. I tried to call. He didn't respond until later. Finally, he did respond, but like it was like real quick. And I was like, that's crazy. So anyways, I called him the next day, and, I tried to be open. And I was like, yo, I was just thinking about you, man. Like this had happened. I was kind of worried. Like, usually I don't worry, but this is just a moment where I was like,
Sure.
trying to be vulnerable with him.
Right.
He
Yeah.
shut that shit down so quick and was just like, basically, don't worry about me. And I was like, so, that's why, like, for me, like a letter, like, I wouldn't.
It might be
you know what
better.
I mean?
Your dad just gonna crumble up after the first two sentences.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I think he would read the letter, but like, it just would never be the conversation that this is probably intended to be. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I'll just ride with it. It is what it is. We get over it, but maybe that's a problem within itself. All right,
is.
moving on to the next one. Why are women so good at finding out anything about anyone if they want to? And then additionally, why the fuck do they only use this power for petty shit? Who put this on here? Was it
Right?
me during a Whiskey Wednesday? Like, was I just mad about some shit? Like,
Must have been you on a Whiskey Wednesday. 'Cause
God, I feel like even
This
reading
can
this,
come
I'm
out
about
of
to be
me.
in some trouble. I'm about to get some
Yeah.
text messages. There are some women who are listening to this, women friends of mine right now.
I am
mean,
abstaining. I just celebrated my 21st anniversary on Thursday. I'm
listen.
gonna abstain from
You
everything.
you want to make it a 22?
Yes.
I mean, I think they just follow their gut feeling on like whatever they're feeling. They won't stop until they.
Let me
Yeah,
ask you
but-
this.
Is it truly a gut feeling, or is it just that shit running through their head? That
Do you
they've
guys
never
have
seen
women
it?
that are like they tell you like I'm intuitive and I'm a clairvoyant and I see shit and I know.
No,
Do you guys
that's
have
just
women?
you. That's
That's
just
just
you. That's
No,
just
then
you.
not so
Mine
much
doesn't do
that,
that.
but more like energy.
No.
I think
no.
they're more in tune with their energy than we are.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
And
in general.
the question was, why are they so good at it? Is what the question was, that they're good at
'Cause
getting.
That's
figuring
why.
They
out. I
like
mean,
detectives. They
well,
just dig deep. They won't stop until they get the answer
Right.
they look
Well,
for.
they want that's the thing.
the
That's
one
the
they're
biggest
looking
issue.
for.
They want a certain answer, and that's why they push for so long to go find
Yep.
it. That's the thing. Like us, we'd go maybe 2 or 3 levels deep and go up, didn't find anything, just go like whatever. We
Yeah, moving on.
compartmentalize it. We move
yeah.
on.
Well,
Not them. Nope. It sits there forever.
Yeah, but then men are
ever and
stupid.
ever.
We fuck up, we slip or whatever,
Forever.
and then bitches are
Forever.
smarter. I mean, we're dumb. We'll go fuck up, cheat on our women around the corner when these bitches, they'll cheat on us but fucking go fuck at a hotel in like 2 different cities away. You know, the women are smarter, so they don't get caught like we do. You know, so
No, man,
I
you
wanna-
got to
I
be
want-
smarter. You got to be smarter than the average bear. Come on. You can't go and just do that. You
Hey,
got
have
to
the air-
outsmart them,
I'm
Luda.
answering the
You
question.
gotta think
I
like
get
them.
it. I get it. You
Have
do.
AirPods become the game changer though? Because can't you track people with AirPods now?
Yeah,
You just drop an
can.
AirPod somewhere.
Find my
AirTags.
iPhone and
AirTag,
shit.
wherever they are.
Air tags.
Yeah.
Find my phone.
Has that become the game changer?
Yeah, I think
no.
Men don't realize that.
That's
women
why you
run
got to
up on
be
that
2
shit.
steps ahead.
Yep.
Boom, metal detector. Go over your car every time.
Yeah.
Send it
You
to
got-
surveillance.
You got that little mirror
little-
on a
the little
stick
mirror
that
on
you
the
go
wall.
around, picking around the bumpers and shit.
Yeah, but how do you when you have that stuff and you get caught? Like, how do you explain it? Well, I just wanted to make sure no one.
I needed
put a
this to
bomb
look
on
at the
my car. Like,
gutters.
what do you?
Oh,
see
Yeah,
if
what do you
the
say?
leaves were in the gutters.
There it is.
You know,
I
There
used
it
to
is.
I used to be a bomb.
You don't know what you're
inspector.
doing.
Yeah.
There it is.
I
Like,
do
oh,
want to say this. I pose this question not necessarily saying that a woman was investigating a man, so to speak.
Sure,
Like
I get
literally
what
they
you're
use
saying,
this.
just in
They
general.
use this power for anything.
right.
I
No,
mean,
that's
for
true.
example, it'd be, yo, you know, I mean, shit, it could be anything that happened with a celebrity, for example, you know what I'm saying? Didn't what's his face
Right.
do whatever? And they'll dig deep into that. I mean, it's I said at the end of the day, it's petty.
It's all the
bullshit.
crime shows they watch. They watch too many crime
Oh,
shows on fucking
Why do they
TV.
watch so many crime
You know
shows?
what?
Hey,
I
Fucking
blame
Law and
Nancy
Order.
and the
Grace.
murder shows, dude?
I blame
Murder
Nancy
shows,
Grace. You know
dude,
what?
murder
That's it.
shows everywhere. Like,
That's
you-
it.
I'm like, what are you watching? Oh, I'm watching another SVU, or I'm watching another this, and I'm like,
Fucking
why?
Casey
ID
Anthony.
Discovery Channel.
Yeah,
Casey
Yeah.
Anthony screwed that up for everybody.
Nah, that shit is all crazy. All right, let's
That
move
other
on,
crazy
man.
broad.
I'm gonna. I know I'm
Yeah.
gonna hear about this later. I promise you. I trust me. I heard about it the other day on some other shit that I'll talk about off camera, and I was like, I don't understand why I'm hearing about this, but that's just how it goes. Anyways, if you could freeze your age at any age, what age would you pick?
That's a pretty good one, actually.
Right now, baby.
Really?
Right now?
Yeah,
I'm going back. For me, I'm
21.
going back to like
I was a stud
no,
at 21.
I don't know,
I was a
21.
stud at 21.
21
wanna be
still like
21.
you don't know enough shit. Like
No, I would say
money-wise and all that kind of stuff.
me, I would want to go back to 35. 35 is a good age.
No,
It's a good age.
I'm going just a little bit younger. I'm going like 31, where I still have some athleticism. I'm still able to go out there, play some ball, do
Dude,
all that kind of
we're
stuff.
playing close
and
to
not
four.
feel-
We're playing at
I know,
40
but
years
but at 31, I could go and play a game and not be run down the rest of the day and not be able to do shit. Like, and you could still heal pretty good. If you did get hurt, you'd heal. Everything was cool.
old.
I'm thinking like right around there. I'm already married, already got the kid, a good place, making good
Right.
money. Cool. I'm not, Mick, think back, dude. 21, Top Ramen. You want to go through all that bullshit again? Come on.
You know what else? You know what? Now that I'm 47, 21 looks beautiful to me. I'll take
I can
I don't want to
understand
go back
that
to
too.
21.
Yeah, I can understand that too, but I'm just trying to find that sweet spot of like, okay,
I
still
hear you.
got this.
I
Right.
hear you.
still
I didn't
got
have no
that.
money, but I was a handsome kid. I had like a 4-pack. I was $1.60. Life was good.
Pete, what about you, man?
I'd say 27-ish. Yeah, 27. I think that's when you're about at your peak.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you think about
Yeah.
most athletes, that's when
You're
they
not
say they're in
30.
their prime, that 27 to 31 range or so.
I fancy myself an athlete.
Look at Renee. Renee's like
An old retired athlete. An old retired
Who
athlete.
we thought you were, Pete. You
Yeah,
are who we
yeah.
thought you were.
That is too funny. I thought about this question, and honestly, I hate to be this guy, but I got 2 answers for that. I really do.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Gosh,
I got
Ramon.
fuck it.
So you're
2
channeling your inner
answers.
Ramon is what you're doing.
Yes.
I am.
exactly.
I am. My first answer would probably be about 16 or 17 because then I'd probably make a couple of different decisions as it comes
Okay.
to education and
understand
life and things of that nature. And honestly, where I would live, I would go back home to California and I would stay there. Instead of going back so many times and be like, yo, fuck this shit. I don't want to work this hard. And then here I am these many years later working that hard. So I would definitely change a couple things in. And then honestly, I would go back to 29-30 because that was the year that Tyson was conceived / came. And
Yeah.
I would just relive his birth all over every day. I mean, that shit was
Yeah.
just the most amazing thing
It's different
in
when
my
you
life.
when you have that kid, man. That's for sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I would
it would-
relive that moment and everything that led up to that moment. That for me was the apex of my life. So that's why I have 2 different ages. All right. Moving forward. If you could have the entire world's attention for 30 minutes, what the fuck would you say?
Stop being so fucking sensitive.
Yeah.
Drop, mic drop, pow, I'm out. Tired of that shit. Everything is
that.
hurting someone's feelings, man.
Yeah.
Over it.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you
That's a good one.
That's a good one,
Yeah,
Renee.
that's a good one. I would say
I pull back in the
Go
chat because of that shit. Like I don't even say things in the chat because I know these niggas is about to get sensitive, which is weird because y'all are my boys, y'all are my family. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
know,
I
I'll tell
know the
you.
sensitivity.
I always get the behind the scenes text. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
If they hit me before I respond, somebody texts me from behind and like, hey, I know you about to say something, so ask you, here we
Me too.
go.
Me too. Not as much as it used to. Me too. Yeah.
Just know, I don't do that to any of you. You never see a text come from me on any of that.
I'm just saying, I get
Yeah,
the
me
behind
neither.
the scenes text.
Yeah.
well, see, that's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
great
me
segue
neither.
into mine, which is I'm gonna channel my inner Rodney Keegan, say, can we all just get along?
$16.
Like,
God damn. What'd you order for
united
breakfast?
we stand, divided we fall.
Yeah. Can we all just get along? For
Get
sure.
along.
I'd probably say men be men, women be women. Like, yo, come on, man. Whatever that may mean. I mean, that's
Oh,
probably too,
I know what
that's
you
too-
mean.
That's probably too
Women
blanketed,
should stay in
but-
the kitchen and men should work. and
No,
shit.
Luda, that's
Oh,
not what he
man,
was saying.
that's what Rick
Oh,
means.
see,
Oh,
that's
shit.
where I was like, I probably
yeah.
shouldn't even say that.
Well,
Because
he's fine as shit, you know?
I mean, no,
That's why you get in trouble.
Yeah, I think you gotta come up with a different way of saying it,
Yeah,
Rick.
I
You
gotta
can't-
really
I don't
like-
think you can just
yeah.
go men be men, women be women, because then that's where people take
I'm-
off.
I'm
Throw it out there, Rick, man. Throw it out there.
That's a slippery slope right there.
Nah. There's so
Yeah.
many things. Yeah, no, I know.
Well, it's because it's left to interpretation. That's why.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
We know what you mean.
Right.
But I guarantee you, a lot of people don't.
And I agree with
Absolutely.
you.
Do we-
Women should be pregnant in the kitchen, and men
See,
should
we
be.
think we know what he
No,
means.
no,
Yeah.
that's not what I meant.
Do you mean
Yeah.
Chaz Bono type or?
See?
No, I'm just saying.
Fuck it. See,
Don't
all
do
right,
it.
my
Don't go
bad.
there.
I take that back.
Don't go there.
I instantly regret what the fuck I just said. My bad. Never mind.
Here we go.
Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I don't know. Man. That's all. I don't know. Anybody else?
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm just saying, I can't deal with all the sensitivity anymore.
Yeah.
well,
over
that
it.
too, and like
Stop frying.
like have a sense of humor. Like
Seriously.
Yeah.
too many
Yes.
somebody says something and then you, like the whole cancel culture, like you're ruined.
It's a
it.
joke,
like,
bitch,
come
not a
on.
dick. Don't take it so hard. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell 'em.
Wow.
It's a
Look
joke.
at that.
It's not a dick. Don't take it so
Hard. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
Well, that's the first time I heard that one.
go. But
You got
it
that from
works.
Chappelle.
It
You got
works.
that from Chappelle.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true.
uh,
I mean, being self-deprecating and not taking yourself so seriously will take you far in life. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I just cool it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
for sure.
Just cool it. Okay. I think we already went into the nostalgia last week, and
Yeah.
I don't want to run back to classic lyric this week. We'll save
Nope.
that for next week. So let me ask you guys real quick, I guess. We talked kind of about this. What are we watching this week? I told y'all about Nobody. Y'all should tap into Nobody.
Yeah,
Nobody
I'm gonna
was
check that out.
I'm surprised.
I forgot that he had a movie come out on HBO Max. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I saw him in
What's
like
that?
an interview.
Surprised.
What's nobody?
It's a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie with the dude from Better Call Saul, right?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
he was
saw that.
Breaking
That's a
Bad.
good movie. Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
good movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that movie was a very, very pleasant surprise. I put that on so that I could probably fall asleep, and I did not fall asleep. I was
You
awake.
wouldn't
I was
expect
shit.
him to be an action hero, but yeah.
Right.
That shit
right.
took a turn. I was like, oh fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cool.
What else? What else you guys tapping into? I know Mick mentioned Ozark. I know I got
Ozark is there, but I got one specifically. If you have kids in high school, Euphoria is wow. It's wow.
It is.
It's
It
wow.
is.
I mean,
It's HBO.
it's good.
Is it
It's
a movie?
crazy. It's a series.
It's a
You're not
series.
gonna like it, but
Okay.
you'll like it.
Yeah,
but
y'all don't,
might
you
not
don't
like it.
remember? I was trying to tell y'all about it, and the way that I tried to tell y'all about it, I was like, I shouldn't be talking about this. I
Yeah,
probably get in
you
trouble
know what?
for
You
like
That's
did.
right. You did.
And then I tried to talk about it, and I'm like, I don't know how to explain it. And
Just
then
watch it.
You just have to. You have to
Basically.
experience it. You have to
Yeah,
experience it.
nah, you gotta tap in,
I-
man.
I
watched Archive 81.
I just saw that. I
Luda
just
said
saw
he
that.
didn't like it.
I
Yeah,
did not-
it's kind of slow, but it's
it-
pretty good. I liked it.
I saw the
a little
whole thing.
slow.
It just kind of ended weird. And
Don't say too much. I started
Yeah,
watching it, haven't
no,
seen
no,
it yet.
No, it's just it's I want. Let me put it to you this way: it made me want to watch the whole thing once I started. So I finished it. I thought this would be like a season where kind of like American Horror Stories, where it's one season on focusing on one chapter and it ends there and then it'll start new. To me, it kind of seems like it's going to stretch from this season to the next one. So
But I think it's only a limited series, so I don't even know if there'll be a second
And I get
season.
picked up.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Good, I trust you. I trust your cinematic.
So Archive 81, huh?
But I did
Yeah,
watch it. I mean, once
recommendations.
you start watching it, I feel you will continue to watch it. There's
I
a
feel like
there's,
that's a jab, nigga.
well,
I'm
there's
just
a movie.
saying, there's people you trust,
I feel like that's a jab.
and there's people that don't trust you. Okay.
There's another movie I want to bring up. It's not
Okay.
action, it's not love, it's not comedy. It's kind of like I was telling the guys before we started the podcast. It's more like a good story. It's on Prime. It's called The Tender Bar. It's with Ben Affleck, and it's in the 70s. He's like an uncle to this kid, and the kid is growing up becoming a writer. So and he ends up being with. I mean, I want to live him because he's dating a black woman, but yeah, he gets rocked in that movie with her. So
What was it called? The
Well, that
Tender
review
Bar?
took a weird turn.
Yeah, they really did.
Define rocked, please.
The ten-
Define
the
that
ten-
for me.
No.
let's just say
Oh,
somebody
Say it again,
said
Luda.
something about it's The Tender Bar.
I heard Ben Affleck was actually really good in it.
He was good.
Shows his sensitive side.
Yeah, not necessarily sensitive. It's
Hey,
just
Aren't all of
like
his
Giggly
movies
or whatever the
sensitive
fuck that
side?
movie was.
but there's
Not
a
necessarily.
phrase. There's a phrase that when we go
Not
to
dazed
a
and
bar
confused.
that I like from that, and it's like back 'em up on me is a phrase from that movie. You're like
Back them up on me.
Back it
him
up on me.
Back
That's
it up
what
on
him-
me.
no back
That's
them
what he's
up
with
on
that
me.
sister,
Back
huh?
them up on me.
Yeah,
Back
that's
it up
right.
on me.
No,
That's
no,
where is that the part where he got rocked or what?
no.
Yeah.
That's
you
where I
back
thought he
that
was
thing
going
up
for
on him.
sure.
It's more
That's
like
where
a
I
bar.
thought he was going for sure.
It's more like a bar phrase, like a
Oh.
bar phrase.
Ah.
So when you hear it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
So like a pickleback. I don't know, man. All right. I don't.
Just watch it, Rick. Yeah,
I'm
man.
looking forward. I really haven't watched a whole lot. Actually, I did watch that movie. This is 40 last night. It was pretty good.
This
This
Anyway,
is
that's
40.
an old
Oh, yeah,
one.
that was a good one. Yeah.
That's an old
That's
It's
one.
pretty
different
good.
now.
I'm waiting, which I
Yeah,
think
it
we
does hit
touched
different.
on real quick last week. I finally saw the trailer, which just came out for Jack Reacher. Looks pretty good.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks pretty
we'll
good,
see.
but I'm into that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've read a lot of the books. This
Sure.
dude looks like he fits the profile. Now that I know who it is,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
6'5",
Right.
tall, big, freaking white military looking dude, which is what Jack Reacher is.
I absolutely hate that. That's the fucking like. Why is that?
I'm glad that you are giving us the
But
perfect
whatever.
description of a man.
Right.
That's
He's
it
like,
right
yo,
there.
over 6 feet. Like what?
Yeah, where
Hey,
none of
that's
us
the-
are.
that's the description.
Hey,
like-
G.I.
Tom
Joe,
Cruise-
look at-
Tom Cruise
They
didn't do
pitched
it,
G.I. Joe
do
to
it
us.
right. What's that?
Yeah.
They pitched G.I. Joe to us. That's what he looked like.
Basically, yeah. It looks like
Right.
G.I. Joe.
Isn't it that Army Hammer guy or something like that?
No.
It's
It's not
not
him.
thing.
No.
This
Oh.
is
I-
like
I-
telling me as a black voter, I'm not an American voter. Okay.
I did watch the Eternals, Eddie. I know you said you didn't like it. That's all.
I didn't
Yeah.
like it either.
What'd you
It's
think?
I've
pretty
tried it
good.
3
It's just-
times and I haven't got in through it.
It's a little
Yeah.
long, but it's pretty good. I don't mind it, but it is long. I can understand why
You
people
know what?
like or
And Renee,
don't like it as much.
I'm glad you said that because I wanted to ask y'all because they were talking about the new Batman is going to be like 3.5 without credits, right? 3.5
No.
hours. And they were like, yo,
Jeez.
Not
what's-
watching it.
what?
What?
They were like, yo, when is a movie too long? And it's funny for me. I said, well, a movie is only too long if it's boring, right?
Right.
But then I think back to Eternals. I've watched Eternals 3 times and I still haven't finished the movie, right? So yes, this is like one of the few times where I'm like, yo, no, you're right. It's too long. Like in y'all mind, when is a movie too long though for y'all? Or do you?
I
guys
think
even
3
have
hours
that?
is a bit much, dude. To be honest, you can't have me there for half a work shift. Like that's tough.
Right. Well, I have
Oh,
to
it-
agree with Rick. If it's boring,
Half
it's
a
too
work
long. I
shift.
mean, I watched The Irishman. That was like 3.5 hours itself.
Hey,
you know.
first Godfather
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, and-
It
Yeah,
was
well,
long,
that's true.
but it was
But you
good.
didn't know. You know what I mean? You was
Because
like,
it
oh,
goes,
shit,
yeah,
that was 3
yeah,
hours.
it goes
Yeah.
quick if it's
It
good.
goes- Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if it's boring, that's what's too long. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
For sure.
Even if it's an hour and a half.
Yeah,
if
but
it's
it-
boring.
3.5 hours without credits, bro. That means I'm gonna be in the theater for at least 4 hours due to
but see,
Right.
that's the thing is
Right.
To see the
that's thing is,
previews and
Yeah.
then- yeah.
ever since
Good
I started
Lord.
working for myself, I don't pay attention to shit like that. I don't sit here and look at like how long is this movie or anything like that. Nope. Am I watching this movie? Does this movie look like it's about to be legit? Yes. And
Because you know
I'm
what
in.
happens when I watch movies now? I'll be watching for a while and I'm like, damn, it's like an hour and a half, and I'll see how much time is up again. And then it'd be like another hour.
You
and a
got
half,
to
I'm
stop.
like,
You got to
yo.
stop taking Luda's fucking his things for movies. Between Luda and Mick, they'll have you doing that shit. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just saying, it'll be like an hour and a half. I'll pause that shit or stop it and like, I'll get back
Like,
to this
yo,
later. I gotta go do
I
something.
wasted
So-
all this damn time with this bullshit. These niggas ain't done
Although
nothing but
Spider-Man-
hit this other dude in the
Spider-Man
fucking
was
nuts
like-
the whole movie.
Spider-Man was
The
like 3
problem
hours
is you
and I
guys are
enjoyed
young,
Yeah.
and we're older. We have look. Time is
Okay.
fleeting. Time is fleeting for us. So we really
That's
we
why you should
value
be doing
time.
Y'all want to waste it with bullshit ass
Right, should be
movies?
doing more
We
stuff.
want to waste it watching things we want to watch, doing the things we
Yes.
want to do.
Yes.
All right, so with that being said, and I'm gonna ask this, and we on to the next one. Are y'all watching Jackass Forever? Probably.
No.
Fuck no.
Probably.
I will.
I'll probably
I
watch
will.
it.
I'll see it.
at somebody's
Yes.
house.
Oh,
I can't.
I'm not
I
gonna-
just can't watch
all right,
dumbass
hold
shit
on.
like that.
Let me. I'm not
Never
gonna
watched
pay
the first
for it
two.
at a
Ain't
theater.
watching this one.
What's that?
I'm not gonna
I'm
pay
not
for it
paying
at
for
theater.
it.
Oh,
I'm
no,
not
I'm
paying
not-
for it.
I
Not
never
paying for
did.
I'm not paying for it.
No, I never
But I'll
did.
watch
but, like,
it.
if
But I'll watch
when it comes on, I'll watch it.
Dude, the last time I
You
went
know
to the
what?
theater was to watch Spider-Man, the last one. That was the last time. I haven't been
And
to the
that was a very good time. You
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did that exactly as you should have.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
But
The
I'll
last
admit,
time I was
I
at a
would-
theater was when we saw Hangover, the first
oh,
one
shit. Damn.
Yeah.
That's
together. That's what I remember.
Come on, Luda, you didn't go watch American Underdog?
Huh? No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, come on, man.
Eddie, you already did?
Great movie. Academy Award winner.
Yeah, bullshit.
Oscar
I ain't
winner.
seen that.
Bullshit.
What is it about?
Hey,
What is it
Come
about?
on.
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner.
Hold
Oh,
on,
okay,
hold
okay,
on,
okay.
hold on.
I'm
Every
gonna
time I
watch
look
it.
at that
I'm
dude,
gonna watch
I
it.
just expect him to be like Shazam all of a sudden. Like he didn't turn into Shazam halfway through the movie. Like,
That guy, yeah.
It might have made the movie
Yeah.
better.
yeah, right.
Hey,
Like, no,
oh,
I
get
can't.
the hell out of
Hey,
here.
Eddie, you know what
There is
movie
no
I
getting
tried
any
to?
better.
I'm not going to see that in the theaters. I'm gonna wait until it's absolutely free.
You know what it have to do? You
Kurt
know,
Warner
you know,
hasn't touched your lives like
you're a
he's touched
fucking
mine
dick.
and Luda and
Right.
Eddie's
Hey,
lives.
yeah.
He touched
Y'all-
our lives.
y'all know when you stop a movie or a show in Netflix and then it auto plays the next thing. That would be the only way that movie plays in my house. It's like it has to be like on auto.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
but doesn't that have to also like coincide with? It's got to tie itself to like other
Yeah.
things that you watch. So
Yeah.
I'll probably never
Netflix
see
does
it.
some
Algo.
shit sometimes.
I'll
Yeah,
probably never see it. No, Mick,
I'm
you
just
don't have a
saying.
choice. Everything just automatically auto plays for you because you've seen
Yeah.
damn near everything that's been
Yeah,
on.
he's out there. Yeah, no, he's out there.
Hey, I did try to watch, or I tried to find it for free. That movie called On the Line with John Travolta. That's about linemen. Because I wanted to just see, like, yeah, let me see what this is about. Every place wanted me to pay like $10 for that. I'm like, I'm not paying $10 for this movie. Like, it should be absolutely free.
Is
'Cause
there any
I'm not
realism
paying-
to it, Ed, or is it all BS?
He hasn't seen it.
Oh, okay.
I heard it's shit.
Have you guys seen American
I heard
Skin?
it's fake and it's shit.
American
Wow.
Skin?
Yes, I saw it.
Yes.
What did you
yes.
think of it?
That movie was crazy.
Tell me that shit wasn't the song.
That movie was
What's
crazy.
it about? What's
Oh,
it about?
you got to watch it.
Yeah,
I got to
it was,
refresh my memory. It's about,
Uh,
that's
no,
what
it's-
skin
what's
is,
it
right?
on? What's it on? What's it on?
No, it's about
Flex.
so it's about a black cop and his son get pulled over.
Oh, yes,
by,
yes,
by
yes.
white cops.
Yes,
and
yes.
It goes like
I had to show that to my kid before he started driving.
a pullover gone wrong. Like
Mhm.
they kill his son and then he takes. I don't even want to get into it, but the way he takes revenge, it's crazy.
Oh, okay, so he gets revenge.
Well, yeah,
All
just
right.
watch it.
It's a revenge movie.
Rick, Mick,
What's it called again?
American
American
Skin.
Skin.
American
I've
Skin.
seen it.
Yeah.
I don't
Speaking
know
of
what-
kids,
I'm gonna look
my
it up. I'm
kid,
gonna check it
4
out.
days, has his driver's license, already crashed the car. 4 days.
Did he really? Is
shit.
he okay?
Yeah, it was a fender bender. I didn't want to tell you, Luda, because we're just going to handle it. We're not going to insurance, but
Okay, let me know if you need help. Let me know if you need
Yeah, I
help.
would have just handled it too. Like,
we're handling that.
That's funny.
This,
Terrible.
are you kidding me?
4 days. That's a new record for McDaniels.
This fucking guy.
Yeah.
All right. I can't wait. I can't wait. Low key. Look, next week I'll be out in
Germ,
California for my
Germ.
grandmother's 80th.
Hey, this
I
is
might pull up
Justin?
now.
No, it's
Oh,
Jacob.
hey,
Jacob.
Jacob.
Germ, you should have just went with the standard. You're 16, you get a Honda Civic.
Yeah.
That's it.
And Renee, that movie is on Amazon Prime. It says
Oh, I'm watching then. I got
It's
you.
good.
Oh,
It
It's
says
good.
Prime
I'm
Video.
so disappointed.
I'm
Done
gonna
with
watch
that.
that.
All right.
Yeah.
Real quick,
American
let's get to the
Skin?
fourth quarter.
American
Yeah.
Skin.
All right.
Let's get to the fourth quarter. We got a couple of quick things, and then I got a quick shout out, and we're out. Let me see here. A lot of stuff is old now at this point. Texans fired coach. Do you think they plan to keep Deshaun? I mean,
Nope.
yeah.
Deshaun ain't gonna be in Houston.
Deshaun's done. Yeah, we've kind of seen that. All
I
right.
think his
Next
career's
one.
Yeah.
over.
No, not yet. Maybe.
I think if he
don't know.
settles his cases, I think then everything's
Okay,
fine.
yeah,
But,
but
the problem is they're not lumped together as one civil
Yeah.
case. It's
They're all
a
separate?
bunch. Yeah, they're all
Oh,
separate.
yeah.
So it's like one after another he's got to deal with.
Sorry, go ahead.
He got. No, it's good. He's
Well,
got-
He's gonna be in
all
court.
over
He's
us.
gonna be in court all spring and summer. That's all.
Yeah.
Pretty
All
much.
that money's gonna be gone.
and winter.
Or
And
or
winter.
you get it all settled. Just pay everybody off and move on.
That's
That's the only way
Uh,
to do it. But
According
anyway.
to him, he's innocent. So
Mhm.
Would you
Yeah,
fight it if
hold
it
on.
was you?
I mean,
Y-
I don't.
Here's
do
the
shit
thing,
like
though.
that,
You
so
can
yes.
fight it, but remember, these are civil cases, dude. This isn't like a judge just is up there and is just going to go, yeah, now you're not guilty. You know,
Yeah,
It's-
the
it's a
burden
civil
of proof
case.
is a lot easier in a civil case than a
a
criminal
lot
case.
easier. Yep. So
So it's better to settle and move on.
correct.
All right, moving
All right,
on.
go ahead. Yep.
D Wade says that we should stop all the GOAT talk. He said there's going to be a time where Jordan and his achievements, abilities will be forgotten the same way that this era currently
Already
forgot about
has.
Kareem.
Yeah.
It's already
I mean,
started.
it really has. Yeah, it really has.
You talk to anybody under the age of basically 30, I think at this point in time,
Yeah.
they don't even know who the fuck Kareem is. Barely see or know Jordan just because of just highlights or hearing it from their dad or
And
whatever.
their shoes.
Well, it's
And that's it.
Steph.
but I
It's
think they
Steph.
know
yeah.
more. 'cause
Yeah,
they
it's
still
all LeBron and Steph.
It's
You can
Steph.
say
Some
now.
of them know
It's
Kobe.
say-
A lot of them
Yeah,
know
but-
Kobe.
and
Yeah, a lot of
Kyrie.
them know. You guys can say that, but they all still buying Jordans. All the young kids, so they
Oh
obviously
yeah,
know.
yeah,
who he
yeah.
is.
No.
No,
Well,
but
they
that's
do,
what I'm
but
saying.
They know that
they
it's a
don't.
shoe.
They know
No,
him
but they
from
look
a
at
shoe
Jordan
more
like
than-
Tom Ford instead
ain't
of
the
like Michael
same.
Jordan.
They look
Yeah.
at it as a style, sir. They don't look at
Correct.
it as a fuck. You know, it's not
Yeah.
it's not about being Jordans. It's just Jordans because they're style.
You never hear kids
Exactly.
talk about his game. You don't hear the young kids going, "Man, Jordan, man, you remember that game when he threw down?" You know, they don't. Dude, it's
Nick, do your,
it's all
do your,
fashion
kid, do your kids
statements.
talk
That's
about
it.
Jordan?
No,
No,
no.
they don't.
Justin
Mine
is
are
the only one
older.
that cares about basketball, and he talks about Steph.
Mine are older. He's into Jordan. He don't know shit about Michael Jordan, really.
Exactly.
So
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
He knows Jordan as a brand the same way people knew
Exactly.
Madden as
Yeah.
the video game.
Well, if you
And-
think about Jordan's game too, like aside from dunking, like Jordan do great crossovers, like he had the fadeaway and stuff like that. His game is different than like a Steph.
Well, that's
for
because
instance,
everybody
right?
sees
Like a-
Steph and they think, "Oh, all I got
like
do
a
is just
Magic,
be able
for
to
instance.
shoot from the
Kobe
outside."
and Jordan had a
There's
similar
more to
game.
the game.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I agree. All right, let's keep it moving. This one was kind of funny and petty, or penny. The federal government sues a man who allegedly paid an ex-employee $91,000 I'm sorry, what was it? Let me think about this. There's 91,000 oily pennies, so that was how many?
$9,100.
Is 9,000. Yes, thank you. I was getting there. I was taking off the table.
Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, so he paid him $9,100 in oily pennies over I think it was a civil or a civic dispute.
A dispute.
So what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
He got his money.
That's what I was trying to figure. I was like, why is the federal government getting involved in shit like that? But I don't know. It didn't quite make sense to me. But either way, I
Maybe
thought that was
because of
funny.
the stuff like
the shortage.
isn't no the thing with the like you're not supposed to deface currency, right?
That's the thing.
Yeah,
I believe
supposedly.
so.
Yeah.
You're
You
not
can't,
supposed.
you
You're not supposed to. You
can't
see,
fucking
you're not supposed to write on the currency.
You're not supposed to write on currency. You're not supposed
But they said it was
to
oily.
like,
They didn't say-
destroy
that's what I'm saying. But that's
So-
maybe that's what
so-
they're
so-
getting at
so
is
all
like
the
maybe
people
the
that
oil
ever-
destroys the compound or the
destroy money.
whatever.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
do that.
I do that.
All I
The
know
people that,
that
like,
like
wrote, like, a happy
be like, yo,
birthday
he
note?
shorted me.
Yeah.
Actually, that's only
$500.
actually by the way, that's only $910, not $9,100.
Well, yeah. See what I get for listening to you.
So-
You're supposed
But
to be
anyways,
accountant.
I got
No, I'm
I got
not
two
the
quick
accountant.
points about that
That's-
real quick. First, this is stupid? Why is the government getting involved? That's first.
That's
Second,
what I'm saying.
why do we have coins anymore? I
Why
want
do
to
we,
round
I
up,
was
round
just
down.
gonna say that.
Round up, round down. Why do we have coins anymore?
I like quarters, man. Leave
I
me
was gonna
alone.
say,
Yeah.
why do we have pennies? But yeah, I mean, at this point, they could probably get rid of all
What are
coins.
coins? It's stupid.
Coinage.
Here goes
How am I
what's
supposed
fucked
to
up
pay for
about
the
that.
merry-go-round when my kids are at the mall?
Yeah.
Dude,
man.
swipe cards. Swipe cards.
Nah, man. That's how they
Yeah.
steal your.
Yeah.
That's how they steal
Here's
your
what's
bank
fucked
account.
up.
Okay,
Hey,
use a
I'm
credit
just
card,
saying-
not your debit card.
for all of you with the
Now
younger
they steal my
kids.
credit card account.
Then that's not your money. You're good.
Okay,
Keep moving.
hey, Germ. The reason why you are like this, the reason why Eddie P's like this is because your kids are already grown. They ain't losing their teeth no more. Eddie, Renee's got youngins, man. He don't want to have to be putting bills underneath their pillow for
Yeah.
Give a kid
for
a
the
quarter
Tooth
these
Fairy,
days. He'll
it's
flick it right
quarters.
back
Come
at
on.
you. This ain't taking no quarters.
My
This
son
time I got a
definitely
5 or a 10 on it.
$10
They're
for a
like,
fucking
man,
lost
please.
tooth, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And
That is right. Look at $10.
Yeah.
Good
Hell
lord,
no.
$10.
One
I
dollar.
have no, I
$1
I have
for
no
two.
toys.
$10.
$10
My
for
Tooth
a
Fairy
tooth.
coming
Not
in
even-
at least
$2
with
That-
like
that-
$2.
That's a good one. It was like
Lord.
right here. Like,
That's you,
Man, when I was growing up, I got lucky. They like, here's a brand new toothbrush. Make sure you don't lose
I
no
got it.
more.
$1.
I felt I did.
I would get
I
a
slow
dollar.
played him the
I would
first
get
2
a
days.
dollar.
He
Hey,
didn't
did
get
you
it. He
say
like,
you
damn,
gave
the
him
tooth fairy.
$10?
That's all I had,
$10,
cuz.
dog.
That's all I had.
For a tooth.
Bro, $10. I'd have lost all my
Damn.
teeth instantly. Like clink, clink, clink. Let's get these.
I'm saying
Get
that
these
shit
out
was
the
definitely
way.
supposed to go towards like something else, some gas or some rib basket or something, but it definitely went to his tooth.
Why you think I ain't got no money?
Yeah, I just live off of good vibes. All right. What I was gonna say about that, and then I move forward. Is this kind of fucked up because now do you understand that they're putting all black prominent people on coins as they phase out?
That's
kinda
that's
fucked
point.
up.
How's that for apropos?
Yeah, you
Right.
see how they do us.
Who
Anyway,
who they put on coin?
I want to say that. Oh God, I just saw it, and I feel bad
I
about.
thought
this.
they're putting Harriet Tubman on one.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was Harriet
on the
Tubman.
20.
Is
No,
it-
they're
is it on
putting
the
her on
bill?
the $20
Put it on a
bill.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go. Oh yeah, right. Yep, it is. a bill.
She's going on the dub?
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
they,
she-
they
but-
scratched that. I don't know
but
why.
they, yeah, I was gonna say they
Oh.
fucked that up because I saw that their family was like, yo, where the fuck is the dub at? And they didn't change it. Yeah, man, they don't give a shit. It's all good. Sacagawea is on a quarter.
Yeah.
Or the
Was
dollar.
she on a quarter or a
That's
dollar?
an expensive dollar too. If you get one.
That
of
was a
those.
dollar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was a.
You get one of
It
those.
was on the dollar.
Hang on to it.
The gold coin.
I think so.
All right, one last thing, and this is your shit, B. Dak finally apologized and deeply regrets his comments about the officials,
officials.
the fans, throwing shit at the.
Well, he got
officials
fined,
and their
too.
players. Yeah.
What
and
did he
got
say?
fined.
I never heard exactly what
Yeah,
he
me
said.
neither.
I
He
thought
just-
he
he-
said. Go ahead, B.
He said
Well,
basically
Yeah, go ahead.
they
I
asked
didn't
him
really.
like
I
he
didn't
wanted to
care.
know why the fans were throwing he thought the fans were throwing the trash at them. One of the presser or one of the news people told him like, no, they're throwing at the refs. He's like, oh well, that's good then, or something like that to the effect, like agreeing
Yeah,
with that
it
they
was like
should
good
throw
for
trash
them.
at.
Right.
Why apologize? Who cares?
I just think that's some shit.
Because as
stuff,
a big name like that, you can't be telling the stands to be throwing trash or like agreeing with
Throwing
the
shit
stands
at the
Right.
Yeah.
at the refs.
It's official.
I think that was the issue.
Oh, you
Whoa.
saw what happened when 45 said, "Go down and make your presence known at the Capitol."
Right.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
are stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
People.
true.
Yeah. They run with shit and it. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
I thought
don't know.
I thought you were gonna go to the one that was right above that on our list here.
Oh, Coach Arians.
Yeah. Yeah, we got fined
I
for
mean,
like
it-
hitting a player, right?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
saw
Yes. So did
Yeah.
y'all see that open hand slap? And he was like, "Yo, I was just
Yeah.
trying to tell him to stay out of the pile." That he was well out of the pile. Like he was like a bystander, like we are. And he just came up and slapped the shit out of him.
That's
And
old
he's
school
like-
coaching.
With his helmet.
He hit his helmet. He hit his helmet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but
come
no,
on.
you gotta see the
Come on,
see the
dude.
slap though. That shit was really
Either
weird.
way,
And like,
whose coach hasn't grabbed him?
Hold
and-
on, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. Michael Jordan smacked the shit out of one of those players on the bench
Not a coach.
over the head.
Not a coach.
Not a
Was
coach.
was Michael Jordan
30
older?
years ago.
No, this was like 6 years
20 years
ago.
ago.
Oh, as an
And-
owner.
He's
Yes, as an owner.
As
And
an
then he was
owner.
like, oh, that's just Michael Jordan having fun. So I don't want to hear about Bruce Arians smacking a dude with a helmet on. Fuck out
Oh,
of
I
here.
know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I
what
think it was
you're talking
Malik Monk. I think it was Malik
Yeah.
Monk, wasn't it?
about. I know what you were talking about.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
was
So I don't
one
want
of
to hear
them.
about Bruce Arians smacking
Right.
a dude with
I'm
a
here
helmet
for
on.
it. I'm here for
But
it.
I just
Fuck
to
that.
me,
Toughen
and
him up.
maybe
Toughen him
maybe
up.
it's because I didn't watch the game and I just caught the clip, and you know how the media does things. Like,
Yeah.
it just looked really fucking weird, and I was like, why? The
He
fuck
was
did
trying to
do
get his attention. Like,
Was
get
it a
him off
white
the
player or a black player?
I
Black.
don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be black. I just
Don't-
assume that they're all
don't
black.
Start,
I
don't
mean,
start with that bullshit.
Management is white. The actual niggas that
I'm just
carry
saying,
it out
Michael
are-
Jordan
unless
did
you're Cooper
someone
Cup.
hand bear on the back of his head, and everyone was like, "Oh, that's just Michael being Michael." Fuck out of here.
All right,
Was
fine.
that a white dude or a black dude that he
Nah,
slapped?
it's a black. It's a black dude that
It was
he's
Michael
black-
Jordan.
It was black
That
on
was-
black. It was black
That
on
was a black
crime.
on black crime
Black
right
on
there.
black
yeah.
I
crime.
want to
Black
say it
on
was
black
Malik
crime.
Monk. I want to
Hey,
say it's
we
Malik
all
Monk.
know your own people will do you worse than anybody else. We all know that.
Hey, I have a
Yeah.
question
Yeah.
for you guys.
Yep.
Rick, you get on TikTok or
No.
at all? Nobody.
I don't understand how you guys
Okay.
are sending so many TikToks. By the way,
They're
So-
funny.
Me
There's
neither.
lots
Some of
funny
this
That
shit's
shit
stuff.
is
funny.
weird. to
Some
me.
of that
That
shit's
shit is
funny.
mad weird to me.
But
Yeah.
anyways,
But whatever.
I've been noticing like guys are
Should
like,
never give
going
old
around
people
and
technology.
they're cutting off.
This shit is weird.
And I haven't researched it because I didn't want to go down the rabbit hole. But like, there's like people taking Carhartt stuff and cutting shit off, like cutting off the label off their stuff.
Put it on the clothes.
No. They're I'm gonna keep the $100 and some odd jacket I bought, but I'm not gonna represent your brand anymore. They're like cutting the tag off, because Carhartt always has their tag.
Yeah.
on it, like,
Right.
and they're
Already cut
cutting
the
it off,
money.
but I'm trying to figure out like why. So there's got to be something there that
Cancel
And-
culture.
well, and I'll
But you
just put
spent
it
the
out there.
money.
It's all my people, by the way. I'm
Yeah.
just
Well, my point is,
and
my
they all
point is,
seem to
why
be
you
from the
buying
South.
it?
So I'm assuming that something must have gone on where Carhartt backed
Well, here we
somebody, and
Yeah,
Here
but
we
my
go.
thing is like,
Yeah,
why don't you
finding
not
it.
buy it? Why don't you just not buy it and not give them money? They said you're still
No,
buying it,
but that's what he
it's
said. He
not
goes, no,
stupid.
you could see
Yeah.
like a lot of the guys. It's a it's a work jacket or whatever the case may be.
Okay,
and you've had it
I
for
got
a
it.
while. Okay,
All right, B. So this actually goes
so it's
along with the
me.
thing that
It's this, right?
yeah. Well,
And
no,
it's-
but it's all
Okay,
good
go
because also you is number 6, and I'm gonna it's all the same thing. Same thing with Starbucks, Carhartt. Basically, well, okay, let's do this.
Don't throw me at Starbucks, but
No,
that's
hold
all right.
on. No, because Joe Biden is that mandate. We talked about it last week. The Supreme Court said, nah, you can't have the mandate, right? So
Oh.
Starbucks reversed their mandate on their employees. So people are boycotting. Well, Carhartt said that they're going to keep it going, and people are boycotting. That's the
Oh.
problem. Fucking shit.
Yeah,
man.
boycott
Yeah.
it both ways. It don't
Yeah.
even matter.
That shit is stupid.
But they're
You
still
can't-
buying the fucking
yeah, but
jacket.
but here's the thing.
But they're
So-
still
so-
buying.
Yeah.
that shit.
Hold on,
You know
hold
what I'm
on.
saying? Like,
So the
Stupid.
difference though is the Starbucks is what primarily would you say goes to Starbucks?
White
white people.
your
No,
people.
not necessarily, but I'm
No,
just
it's
I'm
like-
saying
Women.
younger
Women.
women, younger, women and younger, right?
But
The
Oh,
people
yeah.
who purchase
Wow.
Carhartt, for the most part, you own any Carhartt? Does anybody here
I've
own
never
any
even
Blue
heard of
Carhartt?
collar.
it. This
I
is
own-
the very first
I
time
do
I've ever
own,
heard of it.
But
I've never even
for
heard
what?
of that. It's like
Do
is
you
it
wear
like
it for work?
Lululemon and shit?
For,
Yeah, for
Yeah,
work.
because
more
it's like
for
work.
work?
It's like work
Yeah.
apparel.
yeah,
Okay,
that's-
right?
So-
yeah, for work.
Okay, but the majority of the
In
Carhartt
Davis?
brand is like
older
hunters
men that
and
do construction or
well,
farmers. and shit.
or a lot of the deep south, the
Yeah.
hunters
Yep,
of the world.
yep.
and all
It's
that
Hunter-
it's
stuff.
manual labor type of
Hunters,
work
lo-
equipment, right?
loggers,
Yeah,
all
right.
that shit. You know,
But I'm just saying, like you look at like the
They
ones
have
that are
good vibes on the
boycotting
shit. They don't have good vibes on that.
boycotting Starbucks are like the millennial women,
Mm.
so they're upset that they reversed the mandate of masks and everything or whatever. And then, but the Carhartt guys are like, no, we're going to keep it. So then of course, all your, hardworking Southern, hunters and all that kind of shit are
Anti-vaxxers.
anti-vaxxers are now. Yeah, exactly. So
Now, what I do want to add to that is it's really funny.
It's
that you said
just-
it was
it's
women-
dumb
it's
shit.
Women, because on Reddit, as I found out about this shit, because that's where this story came from.
Okay.
That's really where I get my news from, Reddit and Twitter these days.
what
But,
else do you get
it-
from Reddit? I'm just saying.
Bang!
I'll leave it alone.
It was a white dude. I mean, and he was like, yo, he had a laptop, and on his laptop, he was like, now because they've done that, I'm putting Joe Biden hates black people or something like that. Like he goes to Starbucks with like controversial shit, like Trump is the best
Yeah.
president and that type of
Right.
shit, just to cause a controversy. And he's like, yeah, now I can't wait to sit there at Starbucks with this. And I was like, yo, this is such
Don't people have better shit to do? Yeah, like
No,
what?
they
That's what I'm
don't.
saying.
Gotta
Like,
be kidding.
Because they
No.
all want to
No.
be insta famous. That's the
Yeah.
problem. That's
It's-
a part of the problem. Is
Yeah,
right there.
everybody-
Everybody wants to
everybody-
be on video and
everybody wants to
and
be
get
have
it
their
all out there
15
and
minutes
get
of
money.
fucking
Ex-
fame and
It's a
shit.
dying
you know?
breed, B. It's a dying breed, man. I mean, we care too little about
There's
shit.
yeah.
Anyways, all
I
right.
might,
Look,
I might
hey,
actually agree with like
Well-
what's his name saying. Who's Joe Rogan when he talks about like hard times make hard men, hard men make easy times make weak men. We are in a time of
It's a cycle. Yeah.
easy times and weak men right now.
I would agree with that. Which is,
I
I
would
guess,
agree
kind of
with
what
that.
I was trying to.
Which weak
to
men will
earlier.
make hard times, which will cause hard.
Yeah.
Hard man again.
And so the cycle begins again. Yeah.
So
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I ain't.
I
gonna
got
lie,
one
there's
more.
a
I got
big-ass
one
people
more.
out here.
Oh,
Okay.
go for
Just
it.
because because KD threw it out there.
Oh,
Bo Jackson or Dion.
Oh man, Bo Jackson.
Because I didn't
Bo.
understand his last message about Dion's an Iron Man and he's the number 2, so that makes him number 3 or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What does that even mean?
See,
They're two
Look,
different.
I'ma say-
They're two
I'ma say
different
Dion
positions,
for
though.
the simple
so.
fact that Bo got hurt and that we didn't get to see what he could do in the NFL like for a long
But you-
span.
Well,
that's
for-
a-
You got a good 5 years.
Two
5 or
different-
6 years.
I mean,
and
because
two different
Bo wasn't-
positions too.
Right,
Two
but
different
Bo also
positions.
is not
Like-
known as the greatest running back ever. Like Dion is the greatest cornerback ever, is what he's known
Right.
as. Which I
Okay,
would give
yeah,
him
but-
that. Like
Right.
that.
I would
Okay, but
still
then on the
disagree.
flip side, Dion
Yeah.
is nowhere in any
Dion was
conversation
shit
as the
in
best
baseball. Yeah.
baseball player.
Well,
Yeah,
Bo
but
was
it
an
was Bo
all-star.
Jackson.
Bo was an
So
all-star
Bo
Bo
Jackson
didn't
was
even make the Hall. He
exactly.
didn't in the Hall in no sport.
because he
In
got
no
hurt.
sport did
Because he
make the Hall
got
of Fame.
hurt. But
He still played
but-
baseball while he was hurt.
Yeah, he was
still-
hitting home runs when
Hey,
he was
we-
playing
okay.
baseball. You know.
breaking bats.
we
Yeah.
all know this group, right? And this group likes to throw the lure out and take you down the rabbit hole. So the way
True.
when I look at all
Which is
these
why I
arguments
didn't-
that we have, I look at it myself from an eyeball test. And in my opinion, Bo Jackson is a better athlete all around than Deion Sanders is. So that's why I think he's the best 2-sport athlete.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the body of work. We don't have the body of work, right? If you say right?
Yeah, I got you.
10 years,
I
if he
get
would
it.
have had 10 years to do both sports, I feel like he would have had better numbers doing both sports.
Of course he would have. Yeah.
So what's
Yeah,
this
Bobby
Iron
would've been
Man? What's
in
the
the
Iron
Hall.
Man remark he was talking about? I didn't quite.
He was saying he
He
played
said he stayed
defense, he
healthy.
played receiver, like in the same
please.
game.
He didn't
like-
really play fucking receiver.
right. He was
That's a
attack.
joke.
He was in some packages, but
Right.
he didn't do a whole
he
lot.
ran 2 routes an entire game
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Right.
he
and
returned
that's
a
no
punt.
disrespect to Dion.
once
Dion
or
is
twice.
No
No.
disrespect to Dion.
No.
It's
No,
just
but-
but
he
it's
told
also
the
two different
story.
things. I mean,
You
Dion
ain't
didn't
no
want to
damn
make
receiver, Dion. Get out of here.
Dion didn't want to make tackles.
Exactly.
Bo
Exactly.
was out there punishing people. Like
Fact.
And Dion told a story where they played in college, and Dion said he ran down Bo, but Bo said Bo said Dion didn't run him down. So it depends on who you ask. I heard unofficial 3.940 for Bo. I've never heard that for anybody else.
Yeah.
3.9?
Hey,
3.9
3.9?
unofficial. That's
Right.
what I
No
heard.
fucking
What?
way. I don't know if I believe that.
Okay, I'm just telling you what I heard.
Yeah.
I think probably the only other person,
Hey, that's
maybe
fair. I've never heard
Usain
that
Bolt
for
could do
anyone
it
else,
if he got to start, if he didn't go a dead start, right? If he got like 5 yards to go, he could probably run 3.940. I don't know if anybody else can.
Who?
Usain Bolt,
Usain Bolt.
Right.
Oh,
the sprinter.
I don't know. Tyreek looks like he gets faster as he runs longer. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
but on a football field, most of the guys are already getting tired out for that distance
Right.
too. So that's why. you
Yeah,
don't
but I'm
see
saying like
distance.
when you see like Tyreek, when like
yeah.
Nico Hardman caught that long pass and Tyreek
Well,
just like
how about the time-
to catch up to him?
How
And,
about
like,
the
to
guy?
let him know,
The,
like,
the
I'll
game
still
was
catch
it? It was last season, right? Where DK Metcalf ran
Metcalf,
down
yeah.
that dude. He was
Yeah.
moving. So
Yeah.
yeah, he
I mean,
was. And he's a big
Yeah.
boy.
And after that, I said DK was the best receiver.
yeah,
you
he
see where
did,
that
and
went. Yeah.
and he's not.
And he's nowhere near that.
We always set ourselves up for failure when we use absolutes, right? The best,
Yeah.
never, like
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to use an absolute real quick to close this out real quick, and I just want to say a very special. I had a song queued up, but we didn't talk over. I just want to send a special birthday shout out to one of the best little girls that I've ever had the pleasure of knowing, meeting, seeing grow up, and that's little sweet Sadie. She just turned 4?
Or
Sadie.
tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Oh, she turns 4 tomorrow. Excuse me.
She
I'm
turns
sorry. She
4
just had a
tomorrow.
little birthday. Yeah. So
All
shout out
right.
to that baby
Happy
girl. You know what I'm
birthday.
saying?
love you,
Hey,
Sadie.
we love you,
Birthday,
baby
Sadie.
girl.
happy
Yeah,
birthday,
we-
Sadie.
Happy
We love you,
birthday.
Bobo. We love you, Stacy. We love you, Roman. We love everybody. We just sending love to the little ones, and
Nice.
Yep.
just letting you know the 10 Cents Podcast crew is definitely thinking of you.
Podcast.
Well, I know I fucked it up.
Birthday.
Podcast crew, my bad. Oh, her. But hey, and with that, you know what I'm saying? We'll say this once again. Absolutely, we appreciate everybody for listening in. Stay tuned. We'll be back on Wednesday, I think, for a little half episode.
49ers
And then
in the
next-
Super Bowl.
Let's go,
Go
Ludo!
Rams. Let's go,
Let's
Rams.
go.
Yeah, and with that, we'll be back next week, y'all. Stay up, stay safe, Rams. I'm saying prayers for y'all.
Go Niners.